What's up?
So good.
What's up? Or, as we like to say in the announcer business, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Nobody talks like that. Nobody anywhere talks like that. Hi, I'm Sean. I'm your DM for the evening for Dragon Dark Days. Now brought to you by The Jungle. The scary, scary jungle. And lost cities somewhere deep within the jungle, which is where we find our party now. You can find me at Throck Plays. And of course, before we get going, I always love to thank our amazing sponsors, Tabletop Loot, for all sorts of awesome tabletop loot, like dice and stuff. And then, of course, Devin Rue, the mistress of maps, perhaps the mapstress. And also So Nerdware. Of course, So Nerdware Gaming, So Nerdware. It's what the Nerdware. I can't even do it tonight. I'm like on so much caffeine at the moment. It's kind of insane. So Nerdware, it's our merch shop. We have lots of amazing stuff, including one of the versions of our Dragon Dark Days logo from the previous version, from the previous campaign arc of this campaign. If you go to, can somebody hit ! merch for me? If you go to that link when it comes out. I restarted my computer. The bot is not currently on. Please hold. Stream bot. Chat bot. Thank you.
Bot.
There we go. The chat bot's coming back on. If you click on the link down in the description, it will take you to So Nerdware, where you can type in the code WELCOME, all in caps, to get 10% off any purchase of your choice. And of course, we have an amazing Patreon where we want to give money to amazing artists. So it's our new initiative. And frankly, the best way, I think, to support the channel, because instead of like Twitch, where they take half of our money, Patreon only takes 5% of our money, and the rest of it goes to paying for our DM's Roll20s, paying for the Battlebard music you're hearing right now in the background, paying for Zoom chat, which you're watching right now. And then, once we hit the next goal, we'll be paying artists to create bespoke art for each of our upcoming games, and should we make enough, we'll also start backfilling our games with art as well. So, you should. The bot is... You son of a... No! Okay. The bot should be awake now. So, if somebody wants to hit ! Patreon, you can do that. And you will see our Patreon stuff. And that's it. That's all of the things. Check out Patreon. It's amazing. I think you're going to love it. We've already had our first 2 Patreon-only posts on there, and I think they're pretty cool. If you're into cool things, and if you're into supporting amazing artists around the community, give us a go. All right, let's go around and say hi to the team, and let me know if the music is too loud, because it feels loud in my cans, but that might just be me. So if it's coming in a little too heavy, just say so in chat. But let's go around and say hi to everyone. Let's go around and say hi to everyone real quick, starting with Smurf, because he has food in his mouth.
Yo, what up? I'm Smurf. I play D&D 4 days out of the week, which is a lot if you think about it. And tonight,
if you don't think about it,
no thought required, which is where my mind is at. So this should be a fun day. I play Wilbur Shufflefoot. He is oddly enough the good small bean of the group, despite that not being my intention for the character. But here we are.
Sweet. Fan, wake up.
I'm awake. What's up? Dan Rand on the internet, and I love you guys. I'm playing Sela Windhaven, and she's pretty cool.
I think so. What is Sela Windhaven?
Human
What?
D&D character. She's a rogue, but mostly ranger.
She's so much cooler than her brother.
Way cooler.
Way cool. Jack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and tonight I will be playing Z Merritt, the Tiefling Paladin. Totally not a warlock at all. No.
Palalock. Warlin.
Pallock.
Plaladin.
Paladoc.
Plardock.
Florida.
Okay.
Is
Definitely getting away from us.
Yeah, it went somewhere else. It's fine.
Hi everybody, I'm Kate. I go by me and Midair on Twitter, and I play Lori Tienir, the Asmar Bard, and maybe something else.
Everyone with their secrets.
Secrets.
I
got a secret.
It's secret. I've got a secret.
It's
Okay.
less than 10 seconds.
Okay. And last but not least, the Chris Herzog.
What's up, everybody? Judo Killer here on Twitch. And that's right, I am the Chris Herzog on all social medias. And today, I'm playing Leveling Lightfinger. I was going to say everyone's favorite halfling rogue, but last week I got my shit blown up on screen by apparently my best friend. And he says, no, there's another halfling rogue in town. My sister is his favorite. So now I'm just Leveling Lightfinger, burglar extraordinaire.
And everyone's second favorite halfling rogue. Okay, who wants to tell me what happened last week?
So, we finally boarded the airship. And... What? Oh, were we gonna just,
You just go from wherever you feel like is most narratively appropriate. How about that?
We did a little bit before that. It wasn't much. Oh, right. We spent the first half of the session negotiating a trade agreement with...
There was like a whole mini-adventure.
It really was. I was building suspense. So, we negotiated with one of the merchant princes to sell donuts in the city of not Shell, the other one, the big
Port
one.
Nyanzaru.
That's the one. And successfully negotiated that, 50% split, not bad, sure. And with our powers combined, made an absolute shitload of gold for one day only.
One day only.
So, we all survive. We can always fall back on the donut career. Because, wow, does it almost pay better than, being adventurers?
It can.
Yeah. And so, that done, dusted, and Z discovering something terrible about the rest of the party, that being that they are basically twice the age of everyone else there. Or Z. And so Z now has promised to keep all of these precious little cinnamon rolls alive.
Oh.
Ironic considering what's happening right now, which we'll get to in a moment. But we finally boarded the airship and went deep into the jungles of Chult. After some searching, we found a trail that
something happened before that, right? That was narratively important.
Which thing?
3 days of flying, ship couldn't fly over a bit, kind of nearly crashed.
Right. Yes, we hit up against a magical preventing barrier that almost crashed the ship, and that was really bad. Yes, 3 days were spent on the ship doing assorted things between people. Let's see what else. So then, yes, landing, go through the jungles, found the campsite that we think was from the old adventurers, and continued on and found ourselves walking off a cliff and almost dying. But didn't, because Maury is amazing.
Critted on a dex check.
Thank fuck. We would have died. And so, the lost city of Omu was spread out before us in all its ruined, magical splendor. Until we delved into it, following more of the trail of the missing party, until we finally came to a building with the body of a poor tabaxi that was wrapped up in some tree-like protrusion that turned out to be some kind of tree elemental thing that now has two souls in it, one a cat and the other a scratching post, a tree person. And so they were very sad about life. And as we were, delving into this very, very sad experience and backstory, somebody started shooting at us.
And
that is correct.
Something on a musical instrument.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna throw
You
one
were
to
all
the-
being kind of quiet until
myself.
Maury was like, let me plug this into the amp.
I said lightly played.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to be known.
I needed a moment, and you gave it to me. That's all I'm saying. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow gamers of the universe, is where we join our party now. On the very outskirts of the lost city of Omu, seeking answers to the death curse and answers to why another party disappeared within these ruins. They are suddenly ambushed by they don't know what from a distance away, and we join them now at the beginning of combat. Starting with Levlin, so you remember, just to give you a reminder of where you are, you're essentially in a vaguely cordoned off backyard, right? It's a larger sort of, because these are nice ancient houses, and so you see what these little red lines here block line of sight, the blue lines are cover, and you know that you had arrows coming at you from the left and the right. For the moment, these two have not actually shown themselves yet. What do you do? Levin?
All right. What direction did I think the arrows came from?
From your left and right.
All right. The first thing I would do is, I'm gonna attack and
Run towards the cover and try to grab Lily on the way.
Okay. Ah!
This way. And just like try to pull her the last couple feet behind the cover.
Okay. You'll be able to move her. If that is your action, you can move her.
Yeah, then I'll do that as my action.
Okay.
And down behind the cover. Is it
it's just
wrapped?
it's like,
as,
hey! Well, this is also cover. This is cover.
Okay.
Anything blue line is cover.
All right, cool. So we can be right there and be covered.
Yeah.
At least from both sides. Okay, excellent. That's exactly what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Cool. So two, at this point, rustling out of the bushes, almost as if they were invisible before this time, are two of these bipedal snake creatures with snake cobra heads that kind of sweep down, and they're each carrying these. Where's my description for what you look like? Type 2 Yuan-Ti Malazon. There we go. They have these horrible looking claws, and they look like they're going, like their teeth are like really pointy and kind of flared out, and their eyes are kind of red, and there's scaly heads going down to this almost human body with human legs, and they both step out from behind this wall here, and they begin to engage Sela and Wilbur. Okay, so, starting with Sela. Yuan-Ti makes 2 bite attacks using its snake arms. Do I have a handout for you, by the way? I should, right? Player handouts somewhere. I always like to show you Yawn if you've never seen a Yuan-Ti before. Player handouts. Doink. Creatures and monsters. Yuan-Ti. There we go. Doink. Show to players. Show to everyone.
Oh shit!
That is what they look like.
Looks like an asshole to me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They look
It's not even straight. What a weird sword he's got.
Right.
That's a Kobash.
Yes. So, but these are not carrying swords. They're primarily using their mouths and their fists. So it's going to be 2 attacks on you, Sela, and 2 attacks on you, Wilbur. Starting with Sela. 1, 2. That's going to be a 21 and a 6. Does the 21 hit?
Yes.
All right, that'll be 5 piercing and 7 poison damage. As
Whoa.
he just sinks his mouth into your shoulder and starts to rip. And the other one's going to go into you, Wilbur. Your AC starts at 21, right?
22.
22. First, nope. Second, nope. And he just straight up misses. You're a dex fighter, so you just being dexterous enough to get out of the way are like, ah! He's like, Hasa! Sat! But you get out of the way of both. Lily.
All right.
She, probably being upset that Levlin grabbed her and pulled her, fights him, and then decides to engage. And
Okay.
she's going to run up next to Sela.
Okay.
And this one's already engaged with Sela, correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
All right.
Congratulations.
Aww.
She's
Sound
so
tactical
tough.
decisions.
she's going to use her just a regular signature attack, her melee attack.
Yeah.
14.
14
Right? Is that how that
going
works?
to hit. Yes, indeed. And so you can then click on signature attack in the chat to do damage.
Okay. 7 piercing.
piercing.
So I'm assuming what is she using? A rapier?
Yeah, she's using whatever is most narratively appropriate for her to be using.
Okay.
Until you give her something else, it is assumed that she just has a regular weapon.
Okay, that's fine.
Anything else for Lily?
No, that's it.
Sela.
Hey, what's up, Lily? Well, I ain't gonna worry about bringing out that let's see, what am I doing? I ain't gonna worry about my bow right now. I'm just gonna pull out that rapier, and I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on this asshole right here.
Okay.
Asshole.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab
this
him.
asshole right here.
I'm gonna
Just
stab
stab him
him in
right-
his asshole.
Right. Just right in his asshole.
Right to his asshole.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
Not on a 9. Wow.
Ow.
wait,
Wow.
don't you have advantage from flanking?
I do
No,
have
no.
advantage from flanking. Yes, I do, because I have sneak attack.
Oh yeah, there you go. You do. You don't know. Do you have advantage as long as you are within 5 feet of an ally?
Because I'm a rogue, yes.
Okay,
If
then
another
yes,
hit
you have
comes
advantage.
up,
Roll
I'm
again.
within 5 feet.
It's not about. It is not flanking. That.
I don't think you
Doesn't
get
matter.
it. No,
Doesn't
no,
matter.
you
If
get
another
advantage.
enemy of the target is within
Yes.
5 feet of it.
No, you
Yes,
get
then
sneak
you get
attack. You
advantage.
don't get it.
Oh my god.
Oh, do we get
Yes.
advantage?
Let's
All right. Sorry.
team focus.
Oh my god.
Focus.
All right. Rapier. Roll to hit, or roll for damage. Hits 100%. 10. Bleeding this like greenish blue blood that starts to come out of it now. And
Oh.
6 from the sneak attack, and 3
19.
from the hunter's mark. Okay, and then 3 from the hunter's mark. 40. Wait, oh no, 19 points of damage. Anything else?
Nah, I'm well. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay. All right, Z. Take 2 longbow attacks. 1, 2.
Oh.
What is your AC?
That is a solid 21.
That is a miss. Mori, take 2 longbow attacks. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Take 9 plus 2d6 poison damage. Take 9 piercing and 3 poison. And that's it for them. Bayer is going to fall back and then cast Bless as a 4th level spell on everyone but him.
Oh. What's that do?
Hang on, please hold. So you, whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So you all have an extra d4. Because Bless.
Bless.
Yeah, and boom, this holy sort of greenish golden light just kind of flows out of him, and you feel this breeze and rustle of trees, as you each feel a little bit more competent than you were before. Mori!
I have a question about this.
About which?
That I just
That
painted
is
it.
cover.
Is it cover from the ones over to the right who were shooting at us?
Yeah, assume if you are adjacent to it, you will get the bonus for cover.
And how far away is it?
From you?
Yeah.
So there is
Is
a
it just a
ruler?
5, 10, 50?
Yeah, as long as you're...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just questioning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can we see this guy?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
There is fire coming from the trees.
The trees.
You do not know where that fire specifically is coming from.
Okay, great. I am going to attack the one next to Wilbur then with Firebolt.
Noise.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
move.
That will not hit, indeed.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move back. There.
Okay. The other Yuan-Ti. Levlin!
All right. I'm gonna pull out Margaret.
No, the other Yuan-Ti are going to shoot at you first.
Oh shit. Okay.
2 of them are anyways. First one. 6 will not hit you. 6 will not hit you. The next one is going to shoot at Wilbur. 22.
That ties.
3 piercing and 7 poison. 23.
Damn.
6 piercing and 9 poison. So that is a total of 25 points of damage.
Thank you for the math.
Thunk, thunk. But now it is your go. Wilbur!
Sharks. Okay, there's a dude right next to me. I'm gonna attack him.
Yes, that sounds like the right call. 17 will hit
Nice, Wilby.
for 10 points of damage. You only have the one attack right now?
Fuck. I believe so. Just move on.
Z,
All right, do
I
I
respect
see,
your commitment to quick combat rounds. Z,
does Z see where the shots came from in the forest?
make a perception check. No.
Cool. Gonna go help Wilbur. Let me
Okay.
map that out real quick. Do-do-do. Can I go over there to flank?
Yes.
Perfect. And they're going to get their axe ready and let go of the shield and just crank in on them. Oh, right, that's totally a thing. Wait, I just realized something.
What?
Oh, I'll do it that second.
I have to hold this position.
Oh, there it is.
That's a crit.
So that's right. I can. Yeah, forgot. I'll just roll the damage.
That is 14 damage. He does not look happy about that.
Oh, wait, sorry. My thing is going slowly.
It's okay.
And
I got your
when
damage.
do that. The nope, never mind. Sorry, never mind. Ignore.
Okay.
I have to
Is
cast
that it
those
then?
before I hit.
Was it green flame blade?
No, smiting.
Oh yeah, you have to smite beforehand.
Yep.
Level it.
All right, I'm gonna pull Margaret out, and I'm gonna aim at the one right in front of Lily and Sita.
Hang on a second. There's somebody at my door? Hey, 1 second. Sorry, team. I'll be right back. We will be right back. I'm sorry.
Take a baseball bat.
Okay, we're coming back. Okay, we're coming back.
Me
We're back.
too!
Oh, that's the movie. Okay, now we're back. Okay, sorry about that, team.
Okay.
There was a parking issue in my parking lot that had very little to do with me, but I had to be asked about it for some reason. Apologies, my lovely friends, gamers, and country people. Okay, so Levelin, it was your go.
Real quick,
Yes,
I apparently get 2 attacks in a round. Sorry.
make your
First time.
second attack.
Cool. I'm sorry. And wait for it. There it is.
I'm such.
20's gonna. I mean, a 20's gonna hit. Yeah. 13 more damage. Ow.
God damn.
He is starting to not look very good. But it is Levelin's go.
All right, I think I'm gonna pull Margaret out.
Are you
Good.
sure?
Welcome to
think
the
I'm
combat on turn 2. Nicely done.
And I'm gonna lean against the the little stone wall that I'm kind of standing next to, and I'm gonna take a shot with her.
Okay.
At the one that's engaged with Sela and Lily.
Okay.
Oh no!
That, by the way,
wait.
will not hit.
Nope. Well, I got halfling luck.
You do, and you rolled a
I-
1, so you should feel free to re-roll that.
I get to re-roll that one.
Yeah.
12 though.
12 will hit.
Oh, it does. Nice.
Whoa.
Oh, nice. 19 damage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
And then I would like to hide
Make a stealth check.
with my cunning action. 22.
How cunning is your action? 2. Yonti Malazon type 2. 1 will attack Z. 1 will attack Sela. 1 is very mad at Z.
Uh-oh. Don't be mad at Z.
Will crit. That's how mad. Will crit twice.
Oh, come on.
That's how mad at Z this Yonti is. You come around to flank this Yonti, and it you twice into the back with your axe, and it just whips its head around, makes eye contact with you, and then these two adder strikes that look way too fast for their own good gets you on both sides of the neck, and you just feel this ripping of meat as it happens, taking a total of 9, 15, 19, 23, 24, 28, 30 points of damage.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that was... Said he was mad.
Yeah.
Apparently Roll20 listened, and then the other one's going to attack Sela.
He was pissed.
But those will both miss Sela, yeah.
They sure will.
Yeah. Lily!
I'm too dexterous.
Oh, yeah. I can't. I'm not going to do her voice.
All right. She's gonna use her garrote. Let's give this a try.
Okay.
Ooh. Hey, move around.
Okay. Would I just do a regular?
You would make a regular attack.
So just
And then if
roll
it
the
hits,
signature attack.
Yeah,
23.
will hit. So you will
Woo!
do 3d6 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm rolling.
And it is
15.
restrained. All right.
Oh.
Oh.
And you will do another 3d6 next turn, should it still be alive.
Oh,
It is
yes.
restrained.
I have
Anything
flat
else?
out.
Restrained for you, my friend.
All right, so Throck,
Yes.
when that one hit me,
Yes.
he is just going to look at it
Yeah.
and hiss, and it's going to burst into flames.
Oh, you're going to rebuke it?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Can you link the description?
it is a. It's a DC 15 dex save.
Dexterity save. All right, dexterity save on. They have pretty good dex, actually. It saves for 8 points of damage. Still alive. And he looks like he got the better of it. Like he may have expected it. As if these are some pretty well-trained fighters, actually. Who have dealt with casters and whatnot before. They seem to be used to fighting adventurer-type parties, and you all are still getting a measure of them. So I feel like that's kind of probably how it plays, is you all feeling out how they react, how they move. They have a very sort of snake-like fighting style, right? And so it's very different than what you were used to in Waterdeep.
totally.
But for Z, you're probably a little bit more used to it, but you haven't run into a ton of Yonti. Mostly undead and dinosaurs for the most part, because that's what's mostly out there. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm viewing this combat, is you all figuring out, how do these guys fight? And some of you not getting the better of it. I'm so sorry, Z. Anything else for Lily?
No, that's it. She's just holding on to her. I guess we should explain what this thing is.
Yep.
Do you want to, or do you want me to?
It's a garrote, right?
Yeah. It's like this serrated chain whip that whipped around surrounded around its neck now, and it's cutting into his neck.
Indeed.
Nice.
Sela.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. He's restrained.
I'm just gonna take a couple steps right this way.
Right
So I
chair.
I can have advantage, and I'm gonna get Hunter's Mark, sneak attack, things.
Hunter attack sneak mark.
If I hit 20.
20 hits.
Oh yeah, so so we're gonna
Do
be
it. And just sneak attack.
10
Yeah.
plus Hunter's Mark 4 plus sneak
Yeah.
attack 2 plus Colossus Slayer of 5.
Oh,
It's dead. How do you take it out?
Oh, she's tied up, and I just take my rapier and just straight up through its neck into its head, and pull it out. Ah. All right. I see the one that's fighting Z and Wilbur. Do I see any of the others?
Make a perception check.
I'm perceiving, y'all. These aren't beasts, are they?
They're not. They're humanoids.
I figured.
Well, technically, they are monstrosities.
Perception 21.
Okay. You do not.
Wow.
2. I know, right? Well, there's a reason.
Okay.
They may have stuff on them.
Okay.
But 4 more arrows come.
I was gonna move real quick.
You should move. Well, you have moved 10, so you get 20 more feet.
Yeah. 10, 15, oh, no, hang on. 5, 10. We'll just go back here. Right? Is that good? Or is that
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20.
is that
Yeah,
cover
that's fine.
or no?
Yeah, it's fine. You're fine.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
cool.
you have cover there. Indeed. Okay.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
So 2 shots at Bayer, 2 shots at Wilbur. From these dudes. Bayer does not get hit. Wilbur does not get hit. And then it's Bayer's go. Bayer's actually going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and touch Z with a level 2 cure wounds.
Nice.
Noise. Why are we doing the thing here, too?
2d8 plus mods.
Let's see. I need to make sure something on his character sheet real quick.
I was literally just looking at cure wounds too. I was like,
No, he's got extra stuff. 2d8 plus
Fire is pretty cool.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 2d8 plus 8.
Nice.
Yeah, he is built for heals. Heal 20 points of damage. And that's his whole go. Mori.
I will
Thanks, Baya.
step out here to get a line of sight on the one there, and
Yeah.
I'm going to try to firebolt again.
Okay. Hits.
That should hit. And then I'm going to step back.
There are no shots now from the other group. Wilbur.
All right. Wilbur is going to attack twice
Mm-hmm.
on the dude next to him.
Okay. Miss. Remember, you are blessed, so you can roll a d4 and add to that first attack.
I will do that.
Ooh.
Just enough.
But
Nice.
you needed a 1.
So you're going to hit both times. Okay.
Nice.
How do you take him out?
I see Mori's strike hit, and as he reels back in a direction, back from being hit, I'm just gonna lean into that and stab him.
Okay. So as he goes and you go, and just right into his chest, because you go up, right? And it's, it is another dead Yuan-Ti.
Mm-hmm.
I got him.
Z, it is your go.
All right, look around again for other targets.
Okay.
Do I make a perception check?
You may.
All right.
You see nothing.
and there's been no shots. Still, I think Z would duck behind here and keep looking and keep a weather eye out.
Lovely.
All right. I want to peek around the corner this way. Is there a flash of fire or something happened over there?
It's all bows and arrows.
Okay.
There's no magic.
I thought Maury cast a spell.
Oh, Maury cast a spell over here, yes. But it went down that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't know anything that's going on over here.
Nope.
All right. He's just. I'm gonna hold an action.
Okay. There will be no additional fire.
Okay. That's fine.
So we can continue in rounds if you want to keep all taking turns, or we can drop out of combat and figure out what happens next.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Tell me.
I vote that.
Okay.
Yeah, works.
It seems as if the people who attacked you have disappeared.
Y'all see anything?
I'm gonna start moving around the area to see if I see any evidence of any others that might have been around.
How far off are you going to go?
I'm not. Let me see. Not off the map, like just
Okay.
on this map.
If you stay on the map, then you will not find any evidence of anyone else.
I wouldn't find any evidence of them leaving the area or anything.
No, because technically both groups were not within that map area.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. That's fine.
Yep. The
I would just
longbows.
look
I'm
for
using
maybe.
that longbow range when I got to, baby. So you find yourself with Bayer. 2 dead snake people standing in the ruined rear courtyard of a villa.
I loot the body.
Yeah, they've got a few gold on them apiece. We'll say 2 gold apiece, and they each have a flask of Tej.
How you all doing?
I'm okay. How are you? How's everybody?
I'm pretty hurt.
Okay.
I could use a donut.
We shall heal your wounds, please. And Bayer comes kind of clomping over to you.
I hear him say that. I'm like, I ain't feeling too hot either.
Heal 13, and then heal. So Wilbur heal 13, Sela heal 21.
I'm at a healing word myself, I think.
Thank
Not
you.
one of those cool where I can just like go over my max, right?
No.
It's literally almost twice what I needed.
Jesus.
That's about half what I needed.
Can I give some of my healing points to him?
Just trade.
No.
Maybe we were touching at the same time and we just share a pool.
Z does want to look over all the wounds to check for like lingering poisons or things like that.
These seem to have... make a medicine check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm going to flip these 4 gold pieces over to Maury.
You don't think there's anything long-term here. You think this is quick-acting sorts of, like, burn poisons, right? Like, that are, like, quickly necrotic. And then they're done.
Good. All right, good. Nothing that's going to make it worse for you later on. Whew. All right, that was fun.
Yeah, we did all right there. That was pretty good.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay.
You did good, Wilbur.
Thanks.
Yeah, for your first jungle fight, that was pretty good. None of you are dead.
Well, I'd say that based on what you said, that means that things are going well.
Exactly.
Hey, we're winning.
You're better than about 60% of people that come into the jungle at this point.
Man,
Not bad.
60%. We are in the... we're pretty good.
Yeah. 40
Bayer,
percentile.
We'll say they were just testing.
We were just testing them.
Yeah.
No, they were just testing us for what?
They were testing her strength.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'm not very strong.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That means they're watching us, and we need to move carefully.
Hey, you guys watching us? I'll come get you.
No, seriously. We need to move carefully and quietly and try and sneak up on them before they sneak up on us moving forward. And
Okay.
and well done there, Lily, especially with the throat thing. That was good.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
I like to choke. It's a quick, efficient, and silent way to murder people.
Okay.
She's so cool.
All right, so Lily, you're on the lead for this. If we find people, you take them out as quiet as possible.
Yeah. And Chris? Okay.
He's like just slowly moving out of the screen.
Yeah, it's just like, where you go, buddy? Okay. Cool. Yeah. I guess. I mean, I trust Levlin to be in front more than me.
I also trust Levlin.
Oh, yeah, am I your favorite halfling again?
Oh?
That one hurts.
Mm.
Now, here's the thing.
Ow.
Pretty
Sneak
close,
up on
though.
them, but if we can sneak up on them, take them out quietly like that, that's perfect. I mean, is that how y'all do it in the dock ward?
No. I mean, kinda, but a little bit different.
Well, let's make it super clear. I mean, you saw what just happened.
Yeah.
So, strike hard, strike fast, take them down, move as a unit. Make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, then. We ready to keep moving? Let's try and follow the trails.
Okay.
Roll
Where
out.
do you want to go?
Fire's coming with us, right?
We will come with you for now.
Thank you. That was hell of a lifesaver.
Yeah. We're glad you're here.
We appreciate you.
Back out the front door and down the street.
Let's take a look around for another. Let's take a look for their trail first, see where they
Yeah.
went.
Yeah, let's poke around. I like it.
Make survival checks.
Okay.
Z is going to assist Sela.
Okay. That gives me advantage. 22.
You don't find tracks.
Oof. Nowhere, huh?
Fire, what direction were they dragged off in?
That's the question.
We do not know.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Then we need to figure out which direction we're going in.
We are at the edge of the city. We could.
Go in.
I think we should do that.
North.
Do it.
Okay. So there's a couple ways for you to approach going north, right? So like, I do need to know legitimately how you are you going all the way over to the west first and kind of going behind buildings? Are you going to the east and like moving along the edge of the thing? Are you going up the main street? Like I need you all to be as specific as possible about
Yeah,
how you want to move.
Yeah, Z's going to lay out the sketch of the city that they made when they were up on the cliff. Be like, okay, so we're right here, right now. So basically, we can use the map right here. We could go across this really open and obvious space. I think that's a terrible idea. We could
Sounds
go
bad.
around the outsides and maybe go around the edge.
That
of
also
the
sounds bad.
we could maybe go. All of them are going to sound bad. It's which one do you want to do? We could go up near the lava. That sounds like fun.
I think that sounds the worst. I think we should go the west.
Yeah, I dislike the sound of lava.
Odd West.
Yeah. I don't like the main street idea either. That's too out in the open. I think we should go to the west.
Majority
Good.
rules.
All right, so I'm thinking we come out this way, swing across this way. And do you want to go between these buildings or you want to go all the way to the outside?
I think we could probably go between.
Yeah.
Shortest
Or
route.
maybe we can go through the buildings. Let's see.
We could work through buildings just going straight north, couldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Like we could, instead of getting out on the street or going out to the edges, we could just building to building.
Mm-hmm.
That could provide a lot of cover.
But also a lot of hiding places for enemies.
Could be a lot of traps too. If they know we're here.
Well, they know we're here.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They'd be setting ambushes and other sorts of traps and stuff.
I think we're going to run into that no matter where we go.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so, actually, before we do anything else, can Z look around for like any hidden doors or anything like that where we are right now?
You guys have thoroughly investigated this.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, this
Listen,
is.
I'm
You
going to
are,
give it a third over.
yeah.
I just wanted to check. Okay.
I'd like to give it a fourth over.
Are there any rocks that are exactly 4 inches in diameter?
Because that's the mimic.
That's the mimic.
That's
So-
always the mimic.
End game, where exactly we're heading to the temple? Is that the center?
You don't have a ton of clue, right? At the moment, you know it has something to do with the Temple of the Nine Gods.
Which
Or
is-
that there are 9 gods, and they are linked to this place somehow. And that's about it. That is.
We have no idea where it is.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to this building over here and see what that is.
That one over
And the
here?
more places we look into, the
Yeah.
more places we look into, right, the more places we look into, the more of an idea we'll be able to get. Hopefully, we'll be able to find some kind of writings and maps that'll help us figure out where exactly we're going, where the temple is.
It'd be nice to find a place where we can hole up safely as well, because I don't think we're going to be able to get through this in a day.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. We'll be here for a while.
Need to
Mhm,
find a
so-
place to bake.
Yep, a place to bake.
Yeah.
We're not going to be using campfires moving forward, just to be clear.
Buyer, what was y'all's plan when y'all got here? What did y'all plan to do?
We believed there may be temples to these 9 gods of Omu. We were to.
But like,
were
how
looking for-
specifically were y'all going to proceed?
We were going to look for the temples and assume from there we would possibly find clues.
Up the street or on the edge or over through building to building? That's fine.
We were just discussing that when we were at.
Gotcha.
Man,
Well,
Blaze a new trail. here.
the more we wait here, the harder it's going to
Yeah,
be. I think we need to get
go.
moving.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go
We'll go west along the.
basically coming out here and then, can you see that?
Yep.
All right, and then going up that way. That is the plan currently.
Okay. Do you want to be
Possibly
stealthy or are you
in-
just walking?
Stealthy.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Stay
All
healthy.
right.
Hard stealth.
Could we make stealth checks?
Oh yeah, we can.
oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Can I make them good?
No.
Stealthy.
I'm not the least stealthy. That's the best part. Why are you rolling stealth? Huh?
Okay. You easily make your way back out of the villa, across this large raised center stone street, past these homes here, and into the essentially alleyway between these places. On
Is
either
there
side of you
a-
are homes. Is there what now?
Is there like a way to go into this building here?
Yeah, I mean, they're all buildings. There's nothing boarded up or blocked. They are,
Okay.
yeah.
Did we want to make our way through these buildings? Yeah, so we're not surrounded on both sides.
Yes.
Damn.
And Z is keeping an active watch for anyone else.
So you're moving through the buildings, or you're moving through the alley?
Buildings.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. All right, so picking your way through these homes similar to the one that you were in before. It's kind of that fusion of like Roman and Aztec feel is how you would think about it today. It's just the detritus of human life from a century or more ago. As you come out the other side through these two wrecked buildings, there's a wall ahead of you. It's the edge of the compound that you sketched out on the map. And just off to your west, there's actually a hole in it as well. It's about person-sized, right there, where it appears that the compound wall has collapsed.
This might be our way in, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we can skirt around it too, right?
Yeah,
Or can
if
we
you
not?
so choose. So I'm essentially presenting you with two options. So the compound continues as a square
Okay.
behind the blank area, right? There is an option for you to enter it and check it out prior to proceeding here, or you can just proceed directly here.
Let's check it out.
And if we go in there, there's only two ways out. The way we're going in and the front entrance. We're boxed in.
I'm not.
No.
How tall is the wall?
It's about 8 feet.
That's not too bad.
No, we'll be all right.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Continuing on into the compound. Let me pull real quick, please. Hold. Thought I had him. Clearly did not. Trick. As you come in, you actually see wisps of smoke rising. It was obscured due to the route that you took, being blocked primarily by buildings as you headed south and around, and then through an additional set of buildings. You did not notice until you were able to break into the compound itself. There are a few fingers of smoke coming out from the center of the compound itself, as if there's a smolder happening. You see the signs of combat, scorch marks, what look like scorched bodies, and you hear this sort of sickly chewing, ripping sound coming from further into the compound. I will assume you have stopped once you hear and see all this on the just inside the compound.
Like what kind of sound?
Ugh.
Get a look at what's making that sound real quiet like.
Not it.
I'll look.
Seal, are you gonna sneak up ahead a little bit and take a look?
So stealthy.
Okay. Well, your stealth is actually pretty good for this. So,
That's
As
why
you-
I chose.
poked as we'll just use that as you right now. As you poke your head around this corner into the center of this sort of grassy open area between these buildings, near the center of this compound is a plaza, and it's littered with charred human corpses. Right, there are 6 wild dogs currently feasting on them. Around you, you see probably 30 corpses. There are a number of tents, some of which are larger than others. And in the center of this all is a glaive that has been thrust into the remains of a burned out funeral pyre. And there are charred snake skulls and blackened inhuman vertebrae lashed to the spear. On a wall nearby, a symbol has been dubbed an ash. A snake curled in a spiral, gripping a circle in its jaws.
Does he recognize that symbol at all?
You have not seen it yet, and Sela has
I
not
don't know
reported
what
back.
Oh, sorry. Right. My bad.
And I don't see any living things here.
You
Just-
do not. There are a number of collapsed buildings as if some serious magic was here, and you can make me a perception check. You do hear what sounds like heavy breathing coming from the very far side of the very far side of the plaza from you.
All right, I'm going to scoot on back and report what I've seen.
Okay. Z, you can make a religion check.
Religion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Would Maury have studied anything that looked like that, maybe?
You could also make a religion check. This is Dendar the Night Serpent. Dendar the Night Serpent is the god of a race of snake people from living deep within jungles around the world. These serpent peoples tend to congregate in a place and begin to dedicate it to Dendar until the day the Night Serpent will rise and consume the world, bringing upon eternal night and a paradise for its people.
Okay. So this is what they do. They kill and like to consecrate.
It does appear that way.
Okay. I'm sure I share that with everybody, so.
Mm-hmm.
And they are human bodies, you said?
Yes, about 30 human or humanoid bodies.
It's more that was on the expedition. Could it be something?
A lot more. Well,
The other thing you noticed, Sela, is that the main gate up here at the front of the complex was smashed open.
mm.
How long had they been burned? But we just can't tell because they're
Yeah.
burned.
Could I tell if it's been recent or? Like if I were to go up and touch a body, would it still be warm?
No.
Okay.
Most of this fire, most of the fingers of smoke you're seeing are coming from collapsed buildings, where it seems like they are just finishing burning out after possibly a few days.
Oh, was this like a stronghold, maybe for some Thayans? And if it was, is that where just looks at Buyer?
Dead eyes.
Gotta figure it out, right? We want to try and scud around the edge and figure out what that breathing noise was?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Did it sound big?
No,
It's
it
Does it
sounded
matter?
raspy.
but I mean, I
Like-
heard it all the way across that courtyard.
Yeah, so it was like...
I think we should go check it out. What if it's someone who's hurt?
Somebody might be injured. I mean, well, if they're not friendly, they won't
Well,
last
then.
long.
All right. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, we should check.
Maybe the sneaky ones try to get a look at it first.
Yeah, I'm down. You want to go?
Let's go.
All right.
So I guess we'll post up at like this building to watch them cross over.
Okay. The sound you heard was coming from here.
You ready, Sela?
As I'll ever be.
I pull up. I have Margaret ready.
Yeah, I've got my bow out.
I'm gonna start sneaking up, nice and slow.
Okay. You were able to flip from building to building and make your way across the plaza. Slowly, the dogs do not seem to notice you as they are happily sated upon their humanoid meal. Making your way across to the other side of the plaza, you see a large 3-story building with 2 smaller 1-story buildings attached on either side of it. The walls of the first floor of the building on this side have completely collapsed in, and there you see an arm sticking out of the rubble, and it's just kind of twitching.
Does it look humanoid, like a human arm, or
It does look like it looks like a humanoid arm.
Or okay, not
Just tan,
not an evil, gross arm, right?
not snaky.
Not snaky. Okay.
No.
Let's see anything else around.
You hear the dogs eating behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to it and
Be careful. Just talk to it first.
just watch my back, okay?
I got your back. I'm holding an action
Yeah, I'm.
to fire if anything hostile happens.
Yeah, and I've got my arrow knocked. Like I'm.
Yeah.
But I'm creeping up to it. Does it? Whatever's there is alive, right?
It does appear to be so.
Okay. Hey, are you alive down there?
Help me. Help me.
All right, we're gonna help you, Bob. We're gonna help you. Can I move some of the stuff? Can I start to just slowly I'll put my bow and arrow up and I start just trying to pull rubble.
Yeah, by yourself it'll be
Softly
slow
is-
going. It'll take about 10 minutes to uncover.
Do you want to help me, or do you want to keep watching?
I'm gonna send a message to Maury.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can all talk to each other too. We have.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you
We
got
got
we got the
Right.
thing.
look at the things down.
There's somebody here. They're buried under rubble. They want our help. I could use some help.
I'll sneak across. On my way.
I mean, the
Okay.
dog's just like fully distracted.
Fully distracted, not even caring that you're there.
Oh, fair. Then I'll go over.
Yeah.
I'll go too.
But
Between the group of you make it over relatively easily. A couple of the dogs will look every once in a while, but they seem to be not worried about you so much as they are about this smorgasbord that they have in front of them. And between the group of you are able to, within about 2 minutes, uncover a lithe-looking elderly gentleman with a white beard, bald pate, wearing a red-sashed brown robe.
I'm gonna use my healing hands for the day. Oh. Okay, I won't.
Who looks to be flitting in and out of consciousness.
It's 6.
is that a Thayan?
How would you know?
Let's see. History.
Well, make a history check.
Okay. Like, what am I trained in? That would make sense. Fair.
Not dressed like a red wizard.
Fair. Cool.
That much you can confirm. On a 10, they are not dressed like a red wizard of Thay.
Yeah, heal him up. Heal him up.
Okay, I'll give him 6 HP with my healing hands.
Hello. Where? Good day to
What's
you.
your name? What's your name, friend?
I am Orvex. Who are you? How
What
did
are you
you-
doing here, Orvax?
Am I still in Omu?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Water. Water.
I got some water. Just get some water.
Thank you. And he will drink it down. I was here when they attacked.
Ooh.
The,
Snakes?
The Yonti, indeed.
Who are all these bodies? Who is
They
this?
were the majority of the expedition that I came along with.
Expedition.
Spiegelthurn, thank you for the follow. Yes, I was part of an expedition from Thay.
From Thay?
Yes.
Ah.
Okay.
So, curiosity. While you were here, did your group run across any adventurers?
I believe they may have, indeed.
Do you know where they were?
Where they were.
Yeah, where they were taken.
Everything happened so quickly when the attack came, I did not see.
But they were here.
For
turned up-
a few
turned-
hours.
I'm gonna turn to Byron and be like, "Do you know who this is?"
He'll just shake his head. Although you see him like clenching his fists.
What part of the expedition were you in?
I am a historian.
Hey, I'm an archaeologist.
Fascinating. What? Yes, I have. I was hired on by the Thayans in Port Ninesar. I am originally from Thay, but I Port Ninesar my home many years ago.
I know the feeling. Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Right. Yes. And so I came along with them. Felt like part duty, part good pay. But apparently most of them are dead.
How many,
Sorry for your loss.
If you've ever met Thayans, most of them are not. I prefer Port Ninesar.
I'm going to do an insight check on that.
You may.
I want to see if he's telling the truth.
He seems emotionally torn. Like, he has a love of country, but like a hate of government.
Yeah, all right.
Banneran sympathizes.
I like this guy.
How many people were in your expedition?
120.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
That doesn't account for everyone here. There's about
Only about 30 or so here. Yeah,
30, 40. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't
Yes.
count them.
A third or a fourth of the whole party.
Yes, it is possible many of them escaped. They're magically adept. I would imagine most of the wizards probably made their way out of here quickly.
Yeah, that's a interesting weapon over there in the middle.
It's a glaive. Yes, it's a Yuan-Ti ceremonial weapon.
Ah, I see.
I'd burn it.
They've already burned it.
Oh.
I am Orvex, or Kramasa. Who are you all?
Name's Z Merritt. I'm their guide. So, yeah.
I'm Maury.
Maury.
Sela.
Sela. Levlin.
I'm Wilbur.
Wilbur, are you okay?
I would like to go home.
Wouldn't we all?
And this is Bayer. Your people took their friends.
I am sorry for that.
Are you?
The
Sure,
Red
is that
Wizards
what
are
it was?
known for their hunger for magical power, and do not brook competition lightly.
Rude.
Well, guessing you don't really have much place to go currently.
No, why are you here?
Personal
You
reasons.
mentioned, retrieving those adventurers.
Are you here? If you are here to rescue the adventurers, I do not know. It is possible what's left of the expedition retreated. You may be too late.
They might have gone back to the port.
They may have gone back to Thay. Well, they would have. The wizards themselves would have very little reason to go travel through Port Ninesar now that they know of this location.
Now, why were y'all here?
Yeah.
For the same reason I assumed you were, apparently.
Which
that
is
Well,
explain.
shouldn't
not
have to
correct.
assume.
The death curse.
Yes, in part the death curse, but to find and explore the Tomb of the Nine Gods, we believe that's where this soul trapping power exists.
And why do you want it?
I do not know why the Thayans wanted it. I was purely here for historical and research purposes.
I insight check.
You should.
And same with
I mean, he doesn't seem nefarious, like I'm here to take this power back to my people. But he does seem to have an intellectual thirst.
To seem honest. Or I guess I would know.
He does seem like he's obviously not telling you the whole truth.
Right.
But he does not seem maliciously dishonest.
Wilbur is gonna like elbow Z in like the thigh, and to get his attention. We're in the jungle. Remember that.
Yep. So, Orvax, what are you good at?
I'm a researcher. I am an expert on ancient Omuan lore. I have made it my life's work to study Dendar and Rasnasi and the cults that exist in this region of the jungle.
Well, it seems to me you're currently a little out of a job.
That is correct.
How would you like a new one?
I would love to continue exploring this city.
Best bet. We're honestly your only bet, though, if we're being honest.
Yes, I seem to be without people in a place that I probably cannot get out of on my own, so would deeply appreciate at least the company, for so long as I can keep it.
Can you fight?
No, that was never my role.
Tell me a fact.
Would you like to hear the legend of the Nine Gods?
Start there, yes. But
I would like to-
legends
Well,
are
how long would that take? Because
Well, there are 9 of them, so it would take a moment, but it's not an overly long tale.
I mean, enough for a long rest or something.
A short rest. It would be enough for a short rest, for sure.
Which I mean, I don't
You're
necessarily.
good with a short
Can we
rest.
do that somewhere a little safer than out in the open next to dogs that are eating flesh?
That'll be fine.
Please.
Yeah,
not
if somebody
gonna
wants to
run
give
for a
me
long
a
time.
survival check for a safe place nearby,
Yeah,
you
I
can hunker
can
down
do
for
this.
a short rest.
Orvax,
I feel like
where
this is
was
my
the
specialty.
One thing, let's do the
supply?
roll first. Hang on. So, see, like, yeah, you know, if you kind of bunker down in this corner over here, you'll be relatively safe. You'll have walls at your back and 2 obvious ways people could approach you, both of which you could see.
Okay.
Without there being a lot of junk in your way. And then, Z.
Hey, Orvax, which of these buildings was the supply depot for your people?
Well, it was... You see those burnt tents over there? The 2 large round ones?
Ah,
Yes.
fair.
So, would you like to know the legend of the Nine Gods?
Learn me something.
Can I focus on the what's it called? Sitter? That's what it's called, a sitter?
Yes, you may indeed attune to the Cittern,
Sweet.
if you so choose. And there were 2 other magical items as well, a periapt of wound closure and a diamond of Sahandi, which is essentially a cloak of protection in necklace form.
Who has the lowest HP?
I have the lowest HP.
He does, yeah.
I mean, or armor.
AC.
Mine's 16.
I'm 15.
Take it.
Oh, so the diamond of Sahandi is only for saving throws, but you are also immune to grapple and may cast Charm Person once per day. It's in the Zoom chat.
Oh, Loveland, you take it.
Take what?
Take the diamond.
That's the.
Yeah, because it gets you a couple things, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The immunity to grapple?
Yeah, you need that more than
Yeah,
me.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. If you already have a cloak of protection, the +1 to all saving throws will not apply.
Yeah, I can't use it then.
I don't have that anyway. It's in the Zoom chat.
Yeah.
I mean, what is a periapt of wound closure?
It,
Oh, go ahead.
it's what I have, right?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So what it is that if you hit 0, it stabilizes you.
Yes.
I don't see it in the Zoom chat.
Did you
Oh.
hit everybody?
Possibly before you got it.
Oh,
Ah, okay.
yep. Would
Okay.
anybody mind if I took the periapt? I think if worst case comes to worst, I can heal most of you.
Fair point.
Yeah. Also, you've survived the longest in the jungle, so your time's probably up soon.
Is that a crack on me being old, Wilbur? Wow. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for coming with us. Please don't die.
I'll try not
Okay.
to.
So, go ahead and make your hit die rolls for recovering hit points, and feel free to recharge any of your short rest rechargeable skills. As Orvex kind of sits down cross-legged and looks at you all and says, "Long ago, the god Ubtao hardened his heart and vowed to weep for the people of Omu no longer. The rains stopped. The jungle withered and died, and death swept through Omu. One morning, a wise Zorbo emerged from her hollow tree and spoke to the dying Omuans. To convince Ubtao of their worth, she decided to cook him a stew made from all of their good qualities. Catching such virtues wouldn't be easy, so she asked a wily Almiraj to help her. The Almiraj snuck recklessness into the pot, which she saw as a virtue. And Ubtao spat out the stew when he tasted it, and from that day on, Obolaka, the Zorbo, and Ijin, the Almiraj, became terrible enemies. At noon, a brave Kamadan hopped down from her rock. She saw the evil in the Omuan's heart and decided to lance it like a troublesome boil. The Kamadan fashioned a holy spear, but she left it by the riverbank and a crafty grung stole it. In her rage, Shigambi the Kamadan forgot all about the Omuans and chased Nanganang through the grung, Nangnang the grung, forever across the sky. When evening came, a wily Eblis stepped from his reed hut. He did not like the Omuans, but without them he would have no one to play his tricks on. The Eblis sent a marsh frog to reason with Ubtao, but the frog was angry and decided to wrestle the god instead. This amused Ubtao, so he gave the frog tentacles to make it stronger. When Kubazan the frog Hemeth returned to Papazotl the Eblis, he chased Papazotl into the swamp with his new tentacles. That night, a Sioux monster broke into Ubtao's palace and stole a pail of water from the Omuans. When the god came running to find it, the Sioux monster hid the pail in a Jaculi's burrow. Ubtao asked the jungle animals where his water was hidden, and Moa, the Jaculi, was too honest to lie. When Wongo the Sioux monster found out how Moa had betrayed him, he vowed to catch the Jaculi and eat him up. All the while, Unk, the flail snail who lived deep under the earth, heard the noise of the other animals fighting, and it made her slither up to the surface. And when day dawned over her shell, the light blinded Ubtao and made his eyes water. Life returned to Omu, and the people built shrines to honor the animals who had saved them. We believe there are 9 shrines, one to each of these gods: Obulaka, the Zorbo, Ijin the Almiraj, Shigambi the Kamadan, Nanganang the Grun, Kubzan the Frog Hemeth, Papazotl the Eblis, Moa the Jaculi, Wongo the Sioux monster, and Unk the flail snail. Contained within each of these, we believe there is a key. Should these keys be combined, we believe that is the entrance through what we have started calling the Fane of the Night Serpent, which is what we believe the Yonti are, and down deep into the tomb of the 9 gods, wherein we believe the mystery of this death curse will be revealed.
Wow.
That was fascinating.
It's a lot of stuff.
A lot of weird names.
Please tell me somebody wrote that all down, or we can get it.
I tried to. It was so fast. I could not. I did my best.
Hang on a second. Do you want the whole thing, or do you just want the names of the 9 gods?
Just the names.
So, Throck, what's your rate for reading bedtime stories?
What is my rate for reading bedtime stories? I don't know. $50 an hour for friend prices?
Someone
There
should
you
just
go,
clip that story. Someone should just clip that story for us so we can go back and watch it again and get all the names down again.
Actually, that would be really helpful.
It would be awesome. And by the way, it had like the jungle music behind it, so it was perfect.
I know, it was so perfect.
It was awesome.
I am copy and pasting them, but that is the story if you have any questions for him.
Do your research, do you know where any of these temples are?
Yes, I believe there is one directly on the other side of this wall from us.
So, do you know which one it's for?
No, not until I have not had the opportunity to actually investigate it.
Well,
I believe there are 2 next to us here. One directly on the other side of this wall and one across that large central street.
Oh, 2 right there. All right. Well, I guess let's go for the one closest to us.
Truly. Want to go now?
Are you ready?
Wow.
Yeah,
what do you
If there is any sort of fighting to happen, I shall not be joining, but I will take copious notes.
Of the fighting?
Yes.
You'll need to compare notes with you. That'll be useful.
That would be excellent, indeed.
Historian and archaeologist. I like this.
It could be good work. Be good work.
This is a bad situational comedy.
He's a
Wilbur, you must
historian.
be where you are.
You're an archaeologist. They're in a jungle.
It's hot under the collar. It was the first name I could think of. It's fine.
Coming soon to Omu 2 Television.
The Ocho.
The ocean.
The Ocho.
Okay, so what happens next, team? Yes,
Are you all
but
ready?
what are we doing so I can narrate our way into the break?
All right, let's check out this temple.
Yeah.
Here, let's,
We gotta have it, right?
Yeah. After you exit through this scene of carnage and come back around the corner, you see before you a large pool with a temple on the other side. That there and that there. And as you begin to approach it, that is where we shall take our break. Yes, indeed. So, please stay with us as we investigate the first of the Temple of the 9 Gods, wherein we shall find something temple-y and godlike, I would imagine. One would hope.
9-ish.
9-ish, along with some god bits. Yes.
Oh.
So, please. Perhaps. Who knows? Alright, we will be back. We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall fight them near the beaches. We shall fight them up on the road across the street from the beaches near that very nice restaurant I once ate. Okay, anyway, sorry, we're going to break. I got on a tangent. I'm sorry. And we're out.
All right.
Okay, we're coming back in. We're going back in now. This is us coming back in. And we're back. Well,
Let's do it.
hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half of tonight's episode of Dragon Dark Days, where we begin to delve deeper into the ancient ruins of Omu. We have just learned of the tale of the 9 gods of Omu. That there are 9 shrines, and each of them contains some form of key. And that should allow one to pass into where we believe the death curse is located, which is deep within the Shrine of the 9 Gods. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's something like that. The Temple of the 9 Gods. The Abattoir of the Gods of the 9. Something. Anyways, we are back with our group as they have approached a temple. A strange-looking construction with a large pool out front of it. Here they find themselves. I will... There we go. Boink. Boink. Excuse me. I will get you. You may just see blackness. It may just be darkness. Please hold.
I will not yawn.
I caught the yawns.
Boink.
Crap.
I've caught the yawning tins.
I see what you did there.
You're gonna yawn.
Swink. Carry on my wayward son. You are done. Okay. Yeah. You find yourself in front of this temple. Strange looking destroyed obelisk sits here in the water. There are a number of...
Yeah, just
Oh,
black.
hang on a sec. Boink.
Just black.
Yep.
Really?
Solid black. Darkness.
But I don't have any sort of lighting on. There's no lighting on.
Who turned out the lights?
Who turned off the lights? How about now? Hang on a sec. Let's see this. Boink. Boink.
I see things.
Yo,
Hang on.
yeah, there it is.
Oh, now I
Oh, that's a face.
Yeah, it's
There you
your
go.
face.
You good now?
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
see it.
So, you stand in front of this pool that stands in front of a small shrine that's got a wall on its exterior and then a building on the interior that is secured by 2 closed double doors. The pool itself that's in front of you has a strange frog-like face carved into a chest-high obelisk in the center of the pool, and another obelisk which is collapsed is off to your right, while there are a number of these kind of wooden walkways that go across and around or through this pond. What do you do?
Look into the
Yo,
water
Max.
and try to determine how deep it is.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Like, okay, so are we like level with the surface of the water, or is it down in a? pit?
It's about 4 feet below you.
Okay.
It's not too deep.
I just pick up a
percent-
rock and can I
yeah.
see it? Is it?
Yeah, it's really only like 2 feet below you, and then below that, the water itself is probably 6 feet deep.
Okay.
Is it
But
clear
anybody may
water?
make a
Is it
perception check.
very murky?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
A seeing perception check.
Yes.
It's fun.
For all the good. Danny.
Wowza.
Good looking, good looking.
Sela.
That was with one eye.
Yeah. There are a series of 3 eyes that are kind of popped out of the water. They're yellow with a black horizontal slit on a green stalk, kind of looking at you and the group.
Does it follow me?
When you move, yes, it follows you.
I make eye contact so that it knows that I'm not afraid.
Okay.
Which one though? Shit.
There are 3.
Are they like next to each other, or are they like?
Yeah, they're all relatively close. They're like a little cluster of 3 eyes.
Oh, cool. Okay. Coming up out of the water.
Yeah.
I wave at it.
Hila, what are you doing?
Sorry.
You don't see the you don't see the
You
thing.
see them
I'm,
now that he points them out. Yeah.
I'm trying to say hi.
Ah, oh, what is that?
Look there. I don't know what it is. Would I have any clue what this is? I'm proficient in survival.
You could make an intelligence check. Anybody, because you have seen an image that you're not looking at enough of the thing to instinctively put it together, but if you like claw through some of the imagery that you've seen since you've been here, you may be able to figure out what it is. So anyone may make an intelligence check.
Not a saving throw, just a check.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same number for me.
Mine's
Okay.
not, so shit.
Z, you believe it to be the 3 eye stalks of a froghemoth.
Are those friendly?
We've never run into one before.
Fair. Oh, is that a froghemoth?
Sounds bad.
Wait. Wasn't that in the story?
It was.
Yeah, Kubazan.
I'm glad y'all have good memories.
Kuba.
Hey, Olavex, do you speak ancient Shelton?
Yes.
Huh. Do you want to try saying hi to it? Like from here, obviously.
You believe it to be a froghemoth?
Yeah, do they speak?
No.
Ah, well.
Hmm.
Are they
Are they friendly?
violent? Yeah.
No. Yes. Which?
Wait,
Which order are you answering this question?
are they friendly?
No.
Ah. so
Are they
they're
violent?
Will they
Yes.
hurt? Oh, okay.
Do they like music?
I don't know.
I'm
What
gonna
about-
try playing
But
something?
when you say a froghemoth, that means it's real big, right?
It's literally a froghemoth.
Like a behemoth frog. I caught that.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna
Oh.
try.
What happens if
Yeah.
I walk along the edge of this thing to like the other side? Like just try to kind of walk
If you just walk along the edge,
Just
you
wanna
walk
go
along
like-
the edge.
this way.
Yeah.
Does it follow me?
It's one of its eyes will follow you.
Is it? Where exactly is it? Is it?
The eye stalks are right about here-ish.
Oh, okay. Okay. So instead of doing this way, I want to move to the left side. I want to
Okay.
go around there.
Okay.
And I just want to keep walking towards the temple.
Yeah. Put yourself where you would be.
Well, I mean, I'm keeping my 18 passive perception going.
Yes.
So
So
I
it
wanna-
is.
I walk in this direction.
It follows you.
Like the eyes look at me, or it moves.
The
over?
eye looks at you,
Okay. We'll take another
but
step.
remains in position for the moment. Okay.
Sela, wait for the rest of us.
Well, come on. I'm just trying to test something. It's fine.
Just tell me where
That's
you're
what
going to go,
this-
and I'll tell you what happens.
I'm gonna go straight up towards the door.
Okay. You
So-
notice when you get to here,
Okay.
it moved up to the edge over here.
Towards me.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that?
Hmm.
I'm
Is
gonna
it territorial, Orvax?
I'm gonna see if we can calm it with music.
Wait, wait. The last time you played music, snake people attacked us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think
Just
they're gonna
gonna say
attack us
that.
if they're this thing here.
The power of the music.
You really
You
want
have
to
a better
risk?
idea? Because they're not
I'm gonna
friendly.
Step over here, just in case, and be ready.
Yeah. You just be ready.
Yeah, be ready in case it, goes. I don't know, jumping.
Yeah. And then I want to play
Orvax, stay
something.
behind me.
What do you want to play?
I think I'm gonna play like a song like to lull. It's like an instrumental, kind of like a lullaby, maybe that I was sung growing up.
Make a performance check.
Go to sleep, little grunt.
It is underwater. You cannot judge its reaction.
So its eyes are just not doing anything.
One of them kind of turns and looks at you when you start playing.
Oh, do they blink?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact,
They're
they have
not
that weird double blink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep playing and see and see it walk closer and see what happens.
Okay. What if I just move over to there?
I ready an action to use my donut ring to kick its ass.
You're not in combat. You'd still have to roll initiative to see if you go first.
Well, then I'm doing this.
I'm gonna keep playing and move over here and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Like here.
What exactly is this thing right here?
It is an obelisk.
How tall is it?
5,
Y'all are
10,
halflings.
15, 20, 25 feet.
Ooh.
One of the eyes follows you, Mori. One of them stays on the group. One of them is on Sela, and now one of them is on Mori.
Hey, there's only 3 eyes. Let's get into like 4 different places.
Is Wilbur? Is that where you're moving?
Yep.
God, Wilbur.
The moment you step right there, you hear this scream from under the water, and the frog Hemoth raises up, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Stay off the water.
I just did what we were all thinking.
No, I was literally
I definitely wasn't thinking that.
He was just watching.
Oh, is that holding people?
It is holding people.
Oh,
Poor
no.
people.
Oh, please
We
hold.
are
Actually,
people.
shit. Don't stop rolling initiative. If you rolled initiative, stop. I have to clear it. Sorry, I forgot to clear it first. Okay, because I'm bad too. I'm a bad person.
If I roll lower, I want this number.
You don't have to re-roll. I just
Dang
hang on.
I would like to, though.
I would really like.
Look, some of us would like to.
Lily got a freaking 21.
Of course.
She doesn't have to re-roll. She can.
And then Levelin got a 16. I can fill them in if you just want to put the names up there.
Yeah. Okay, there's everyone. Frog Hemoth got an 8. So Levelin, you can fill your own, and you said, Z, what did you get?
4.
4. Nicely done. Wilbur, you got an 8. Alright, and then Bayer has not rolled yet. Doink. And I need to put on combat music because there's combat about to happen with a Frog Hemoth! Boink. Alright, there we go. Really, guys? Oh, no, okay, there we go. He is, by the way, too large to use your garrote on, sadly.
Oh, okay.
He is a huge creature. You are a small creature. That will not cut. Yes. But Lily, you're first. As this Frog Hemoth looks like it's about to strike out at Wilbur.
She's gonna be like, what this chubby little guy get himself into?
You call him chubby? Let me get some cookies.
Man, she has no ranged weapons either. Oh no. Yeah, I think she would run out and say, Wilbur, get back over here. What are you doing?
Fly, you fools.
Yeah,
Fly, you fools.
she's not
Is
gonna
that
run
it?
out. Yeah, she's not gonna do it. She's just gonna pull out her rapier.
Okay. Levelin.
All right, Levelin is going to use his boots of climbing.
Yeah.
And he's going to climb to the top of the obelisk.
Nice.
Yes.
And then he's going to use
Oh,
Margaret.
he doesn't need to be there. Okay.
And okay, he's that far away. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Regular attack. 16.
Okay. 16 will definitely hit.
That's 6 piercing damage.
All right, for
Broadside of a
6
barn.
piercing. Yes.
If it's
There you go.
holding, if it's holding people in its tentacles, does that count as?
It's not actually holding people. It's just there to look scary.
Mission accomplished.
Sneak attack.
Maury.
I'm gonna, not play anymore because it seems to be doing no good whatsoever. And I'm gonna cast Shatter right on top of it.
Okay. Do it. So it's a DC 15 Constitution save?
Yep.
for 9 damage. Rolled a 10. It does not have any sort. Oh, it's got a +9 to its cons.
Oh, damn.
He'll take
I
half
rolled a
damage.
5. So it does. It's going to take full damage. It's going to take the full 9 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. I should have actually just clicked on this. It's fine. Anything else?
I think I'm gonna step away a little bit from the
Okay.
edge.
Sela?
Bow! Hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark?
I'm gonna hunter that mark. Okay.
All
And,
right.
I'm longbowing its face.
All right.
Or whatever I can hit. I don't care, really. 20.
20 hits?
That's 14.
13.
16.
16. And it was already wounded.
Was it? Oh, shit.
Oh,
Pull off
shit!
the Slayer 4 more.
20!
20
Okay.
points of damage.
Bayer is going to hold his action in order to run to someone and heal them should they need it.
I'm going to scoot
yeah.
up one just so I have more options in case he tries to trap me.
Okay, sweet. Froghemoth is going to make is going to ask Wilbur kindly to make a DC 18 Strength saving throw.
Would you kindly?
So, Wilbur, you being the original violator, it whips its head towards you, lashes its tongue out, it wraps around your little body and pulls it towards him, and then he makes a bite attack. Boink. He has advantage because you are restrained, and hits on a 25
Shit.
for 37 points of damage, as you are then swallowed.
You can't use a shield for that there, Smurf?
You're muted, buddy.
Real good time to use
Smurf, you
shields.
may or may not be muted.
Yes, I will cast shield.
Which will increase your AC
+5,
to what?
20 27.
Okay, that is enough for them. Let's see. If the target attack and the target is swallowed, if it is a medium or small creature. So it does not do damage, as you are able to get past the mouth, but the inevitable pull does bring you into the body. And at the beginning of each of the Froghemoth's next turn, you will take 3d6 acid damage until you can get out. The rules for getting out are here, which is sad because I'd rather just narratively roleplay it, but if you want to know what they are, they have been stated by Roll20. But Wilbur, it is your go. You are restrained, you have total cover, and...
I'm not reading it.
Okay.
Thank you, Archer of the Eye. Capjack gets an advantage.
Hey! Thank you very much.
But it is your go, Wilbur.
So,
Oh, no, wait, it's not. I'm sorry. And then 2 tentacle attacks on Sela for being the one who actually attacked. First one is a 26. And you are grappled?
I'm grappled? Shit.
Yeah. For 16 bludgeoning. The second attack is a 29 for 21 bludgeoning. And you are grappled, as both of its tentacles, and it has more than 2, it's just narratively 2 of its tentacles wrap around you and begin to, like, just crush you. On your go,
Poison damage there?
it is just bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
No, okay.
And it was a total of 37 bludgeoning damage.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fucked.
Okay.
I'm still up, but I'm fucked.
On your go, you can make a DC 16 to attempt to escape.
What? Strength? Dexterity?
DC 16 escape, so it would be athletics.
Oh, just okay, athletics.
Yeah. And then Wilbur, it is your go. I'm sorry.
Okay. I am going to, with my action, use the ring of the bacon maple donut.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
From inside of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Auto hit, right? Like that's can't miss.
Yes.
Oh.
Do you need me to roll for it, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I need you to roll for
Okay.
it. I need to know how much damage it does.
Okay. So the damage dice is 2d10.
Ooh, nice.
And he also gets a save, right?
So it's +7 bonus to hit for each charge I spend. I'm spending 1. The target takes 2d10 force damage and is pushed 5 feet away from me.
Well, we're going to ignore the push 5 feet away from you. There's a different mechanic at play here, but we want to see how much damage it does. So roll the 2d10. That is 1d10. So you've done 14 damage to it from the inside. As it does not regurgitate you, but does go a little bit. Anything else, Wilbur?
Take your full movement to just spin around a lot.
Z.
Go ahead.
Shit. Z is actually going to back up away from this a little bit more. And then going to point their axe at this thing and like make 2 slashing motions.
Okay.
As 2 like what look like red flashes fly out from it.
Cool.
Let's see. So 1. That's a nope.
That's a big no.
Second one.
That's a big yep.
Yep.
For 7 points of damage. As one of them slams in. Anything else?
Everyone, get them free.
Lily?
Lily seeing Wilbur being swallowed
Yeah.
takes a step back behind the obelisk. All she's got is a rapier. She can't get swallowed.
Yep.
That's it
Technically,
for- yep.
if Lily wanted to, Lily could hop out onto this fragment of obelisk and engage, but that's up to Lily. Levlin.
From top of the obelisk, he's going to shoot his crossbow, and I'm assuming it's engaged because it's got Sela as well.
No, it
just
is
so I
not
can
engaged.
sneak.
You do not get. No, it is not. You are not engaged against swallowed or grappled.
Okay. 11.
Does not hit.
All right. Yeah. I guess that's it.
Lori.
I'm gonna move my full movement towards Z's,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna yell out to Lily. I have a short bow, and I'm gonna drop it on the ground right there for
Okay.
her. And then I am going to try to. Can I see the tentacles that are holding Sela from where I am? Do I have an aim at them?
No, it is on the other side of a creature that is obscuring your line of sight.
Okay, so I'm just
Because
gonna.
Sela here.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay. That 21's gonna hit. For 12. That's just good damage right there. That's just legit. Yeah. Anything
Nice.
else?
Nope,
Nice.
that's my turn. Oh no, wait.
Yep.
Wait. Can Wilbur hear me inside the?
No.
With
Okay,
the
then I'm gonna.
messaging stones.
Oh, with the messaging stone, yes.
Because I want to inspire Wilbur with a bardic inspiration. You can
awesome.
get out of there,
Love
Wilbur. I believe in you. I have to remember I'm a bard.
Wilbur, you are bardically inspired inside the gullet of a frog hemoth
You-
as... Did you have words?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
Wilbur, you can get out. I believe in you.
You are a frog hemoth donut, Wilbur.
Be spicy. Be spicy.
Sela,
Okay.
you are grappled, so you can still engage with this guy. You just know that he could pull you into his mouth this turn if you so choose.
Yeah, I want to get out if I can.
So it'd be a DC 16 athletics check.
I won't be able to. I'm going to lose Hunter's Mark if I do that, aren't I? But don't attack
I should have had you test last turn because it's concentration, but we'll do it this turn.
it. Okay. All right, I want to get out.
Yep.
So it's
That will be your action for this turn, is to attempt to break the grapple.
okay. And is it a strength saving throw?
It is a DC 16 athletics check.
Athletics. Fuck. All right. Wow.
You remain grappled.
The biggest oof.
Yeah. Buyer. All right, so Buyer is going to cast. How bad do you look, Sela?
On a scale of 1 to 44, I'm at a 7.
Will cast a Death Ward on you. Should you drop to heroes at 0 hit points, you will instead drop to 1 hit point, and the spell ends.
I like hero zip points better.
Hero zip points. Hero zip points. Yes, indeed. He'll cast that on you, Death Ward. So foing, and he dodges behind this just in case. And then it's the frog hemoths go. So first up, Wilbur, why don't you go ahead and take 3d6 acid damage. Take 10 damage.
Hey, that's average.
Yeah, take 10 acid damage. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then it is going to release one of its 2 grapples on you, pull you toward its mouth, Sela, and make a bite attack. Hitting on a 12, which is not enough. And it will tentacle to grapple Z and Levlin. So Levlin...
Reminder, I'm 25 feet up, too.
It has a
Right,
20-foot
right.
reach. Oh, so it would have to move. Let's see.
Mhm.
Let's see where we at. How far would it go? It's a huge creature. Oh, no, it would not actually have to move for you.
Since
It would
he's
have to
holding
move.
us, would it be difficult terrain?
What?
Because he's holding
No.
us. We encumbered.
No.
We're not doing Skyrim rules here? Okay.
No, we're not doing Sky. Now it will lash at both of you. Tentacle 1,
Wilbur
Z.
weighs like 100 cheese wheels.
25 for 27 points of damage. And you would grappled.
Z would kick shield on.
Okay. What is your... So that would just ignore it, right?
Yes.
Okay, second tentacle on Levlin. Well, crits.
Okay, lucky against that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely luck that.
Rolls a 20.
Okay. Shield
So-
as a reaction.
Okay, that seems really broken. But
How is
okay.
that?
Well, it's just it's a reroll. It's a reroll. No, I guess it's fine. That's fine. Those are your powers, and you were using resources to do them. It's cool. Oh, I just want to kill the whole party tonight. I'm totally kidding.
Lucky bonus action. User
Yeah.
just-
And then it is done, I think. Oh no, it's gonna use Z.
No,
Make a DC 18 Strength saving throw.
I don't wanna. Okay. Here's my sheet cooperates. The DC 18.
Mm-hmm.
But we get a 20.
You're within 20 feet.
Oh,
So close! As its tongue now wraps around you and pulls you
shit.
in and makes a bite attack, but needs a 25, I think, right? Or 26 to hurt you, right?
it's a +5, right? So 26.
26.
Ooh.
Rolled a 22, so no. Okay.
So close.
But you are shielded, and so is Levlin, but you are also grappled, so we'll put the grapple on you, shield for this turn, and then shield for this turn. Oop. Yes, kitten. Okay, there we go. And then it's Wilbur's go to attempt to do something from the inside. You're going to stab. You have disadvantage because you are restrained.
I'm restrained inside of it still?
100. Yes, you are in a tight esophageal shit. You're not like in a space. You're like squished between like folds of muscle and shit.
Okay, so 17.
But either way, it's gonna hit. Yeah.
That's the first attack.
Yep. And the second side. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to burn Action Surge.
Okay.
Let me roll damage on the first hit.
Okay. Thank you. 12.
12. So I'm going to use my Action Surge to make 2 more attacks.
Sure. 12 will not hit. 26 will. Or 15 more. Oh, part of that's fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So...
8 fire.
Right. And then 10. 12 more. Okay.
I want to remind you that I firebolted it for fire damage.
I love your honesty because I did forget that. Thank you.
Shouldn't tell you, but I...
You are concerned as your fire did not do as much damage as it should have.
Yeah.
And I love you for your honesty. Take an inspiration.
Ooh.
Anything else, Wilbur?
Okay. No.
Okay.
Was that enough to proc the thing?
How much total damage did you do? You did 9, 10.
I don't know, because I didn't...
You did 9, 10. Ooh, 22. So it does need to make a Constitution save. But it keeps you in its stomach for a moment with your stabbing. It goes... And you feel it nearly throw you up. But it keeps you down. You're a spicy meal. Z. You look like you're about to be the next one. As it's slowly pulling you in.
Great. And there's only one bonus action per round, correct?
Indeed.
Thank you.
On a
Okay,
DC 18 athletics check, you can break the grapple.
No, Z is all up in its face, and Z's like, all right, fine, you want to play that way?
Get him,
And
Z. Get him, Z.
curses it first as a bonus action.
I feel cast!
We'll just take the axe and slam it into the tongue that's holding them.
Okay.
Let's see, using... So that'll be... Boop.
I mean, it hits.
Let's see, so...
What does Curse do?
Instantly kills froghemoths.
Sure.
Okay. No, it bonus damage rolls against the target. So that's going to be a +3 for me. Well, it's already written into it.
Okay.
And it crits on a 19 to 20.
So it crit. No, it did not crit.
No, it's not.
19. Yeah, okay. Yeah, got you. Cool. What I'll say is, if anyone is grappled by a tentacle or a tongue were you to crit on the hit, you would sever that thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then is going to Divine Smite it.
You would have needed, your action was to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then you're going to use your...
Oh, that's part of a paladin. Yeah, that's not a...
But it's
there's
a bonus action to smite, right? It's a bonus action to blow a... Am I wrong about that? We haven't had you do much paladin-y stuff yet, and so I'm not super up on the powers.
Asha does not remember.
Starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend a spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's definitely not an action.
Okay, so it's not a bonus action to do it.
No.
That's all
That's
I
what
needed to
makes
know.
paladins
Then you were
super-
good to go.
Yeah, paladins are super strong when they multi-class with other stuff because smite doesn't require an action.
Yes, lovely.
So another 8 damage.
Ooh, what a lovely day. Okay.
And then the second attack.
Will hit
Da-da-da,
for 12.
and going to burn another smite.
Can you smite twice a round? Isn't it once per turn?
Good question.
Feels like it should only be once per turn.
It says when you hit with an attack, you can expend a spell slot.
Okay. I find it weird that I'm not familiar with the paladin class.
Yeah, this is my first time doing this, so it's kind of like for me too. So that's another 6. So that was a total of 12, 22, 34, 40.
But I guess it's just that the cost is you using spells. Yeah.
Yes.
The paladins are OP.
About it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're OP right until they run out of spell slots, and then they're
Yep.
Then they're nothing. Yeah. Okay.
then
That
they're
makes
warriors.
sense. Lily.
All right, Lily's gonna run straight. She's gonna use her action and dash all the way down to where Maury dropped the bow, and she's just gonna like run that far and like baseball slide down next to Maury and then
Okay.
grab the bow.
Okay.
Just ready for your turn.
Yeah, that's her full.
Yeah, yeah.
Doink. Cool. Levlin.
All right. Now is he engaged with Z? Because they're fighting.
He is not because he is grappled.
Okay.
Wait,
Alright.
didn't somebody take a thing that they couldn't be grappled?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
but
Figures.
but she's not connected with Sela now, though, right?
Yes, is connected with Sela.
Yeah, they're still holding.
All right.
She has four she has essentially 4 tentacles.
All right. I'm just shooting it. 13.
That is a miss. Hroing!
Awesome.
I didn't sign up for Dungeons and Hentai, so
It's art.
Maury.
it's hard.
I am going to magic missile.
Nice.
Yeah,
4 force damage. Sela.
Oh, and I'm gonna head inspiration to Z.
Okay, Z's got the inspiration.
Well, bardic inspiration, yeah.
Yes.
You're the inspiration.
That allows me to roll a d4, right?
Hey,
Yes.
Maury, is that right for your magic missile? Don't you shoot 3 at a time?
I do.
You should
Is
roll
that-
2 more,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Key.
but not with the +1. It's 3d4 +1. So just roll /r space 2d4. I thought you just rolled really poorly. I'm like, that's a bummer.
Yeah, that's didn't look
All right,
right.
2 more.
Ooh, wow.
Hey.
Hey, damage is damage, guys.
Like,
Damage is damage.
right now.
You guys are in a rough spot. Damage is damage. Sela, still grappled. Still a DC 18 athletic saving throw to break out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna just give up on that right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Well, fuck. I'm gonna pull out my pistol
Okay.
with the poison bullets in it,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna shoot at the little tentacle that's holding me. I'm gonna shoot it in its stupid face.
Yeah.
It is starting to look pretty bad. Go ahead and make your ranged attack roll against it.
There are no advantages to this, right?
None. Yeah.
Okay.
You are medium creature. It's grappled against a huge creature. You don't count as having advantage.
15.
Just hits.
Yes. Ha. All right. So
Now remember,
we're
you
gonna-
had limited ammo for this, so mark off your
Yes.
ammunition.
I am definitely. So that's 7 piercing plus 7 poison damage
Which is awesome.
plus 1 hunter's
One.
mark.
Yeah.
Plus 8 Colossus Slayer.
There we
God
go.
damn. There's some fucking damage. All
Now
right.
we're talking.
Nice.
Let's see.
And that's all I can do. I can't really do anything else. I guess is it a bonus
Yeah.
action to reload it or
It is a full round action.
a full round action? Fuck.
Why do you think they carry multiple of them?
Yes, you're right. I
15.
have 2 of them though, don't I?
22 points of damage. It's looking really fucked up. Z, how hurt do you look?
Currently?
Yeah.
Entirely un.
Oh, okay, sweet.
No. I mean, terrible.
Well then, yeah, no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sela,
Totally un.
we're gonna do a healing word on you. We're gonna make it a level 3 healing word, so that'll be 3d4 plus 8.
Yeah. Do I need to roll that?
No, it's fine. So take 18 heals. It's actually plus 7. I'm sorry. So it's a total of 17.
17 heals. Okay.
Yeah, 17 heals. And that's
I will
Byers'
take-
go. And then it's Mr. Froghemoth, who is simply going to bite and then swallow Z. But will make his bite attack. And will miss on a miss on a 16, but will still swallow you. Wilbur, take 10 points of poison damage.
Hey, buddy.
Sela, you're gonna get thrown.
That's great, actually.
So that's, is he going to? That doesn't feel like his most optimal. I think his most optimal move is to use his tentacle to pull you in and make a bite attack. On a 29 or 26, as the case may be.
Doesn't matter.
For 39 points of damage, 15 of which are acid.
You get to make 2 bite attacks per turn?
I am ruling that it can turn one of its tentacle attacks if it already has someone grappled into a bite attack. Do you not think that's fair?
I think the damage ratios are pretty significantly different.
Yeah.
Okay, well then what we'll
Let's
say
just
is he
take
makes a
that-
second
that
tentacle
action
attack.
to, like,
Okay,
bite and swallow.
I hear the argument. I don't want to overdo combat, so what I'll do instead is I'll make a tentacle attack and say he slams you against something. Because there is not a rule for what happens after you are grappled, and it makes no sense for a monster to just sit there and do nothing with you. Right?
Yeah.
He
that
would do
makes no
something.
sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So instead, take 40 points of damage.
Ow.
Well, I'm unconscious and then back to 1 because of the thing.
Yes.
So,
This is what you get for quibbling. And then the second tentacle attack will go after Levelin because it doesn't know that you are grapple proof. Rolling a 21.
21. I'll use my reaction again this round.
Shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing hits me once, I'm dead.
Doink. And that is its go. It's actually going to retreat over here and just start enjoying its dinner a little bit.
No, don't enjoy my friends.
There we go. Wilbur.
Okay.
Hit it right there. We'll do it together.
Now you are
So-
restrained, so
Mhm.
any spells with somatic components you cannot do. Attacks have disadvantage.
Cool.
Rings we can use because all you have to do is go, fuck you! Boom! A 22
Yes.
is going to hit.
Come on, burn his ass.
19 is also going to hit. For 17 and 18, 26 points of damage.
Nice, Wilbur.
I'm trying.
Oh, and it needs to make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw, or throw you up.
Mhm.
It throws you up.
It throws both of us up.
Is it both of you?
That is the question. I
The
mean,
frog. Well, I'm reading. This shows the end of all swallowed creatures. It throws both of you up.
Yes.
You had to imagine just one of them.
Yeah,
Great job, Wilbur.
it's almost as if you, as you're stabbing it, you suddenly are shoved into Z, who then you kind of help rocket out of the Froghemoth, who then looks down at you both dejectedly, as if it no longer has dinner, and might die because it looks really fucked up. Z, you are prone on the ground, but it is your go.
And have my movement to stand up.
Yarp.
All right, have my movement. Hop up on that obelisk.
Make a dex. Turns out it's very slippery. Make a dex saving throw.
Hey, tried to-
In that case, probably just swim to the.
You did it. Yeah, I mean, you,
Oh,
but you
yeah,
didn't
fair,
know there was an
fair.
environmental hazard until you encountered it. You can't be like.
Dex saving throw.
I told you guys this would be.
Like to-
This is
oh,
all
that
more
was the
difficult.
disadvantage thing, my
Yeah,
bad.
so you will fall back prone again.
So that's my action then.
Can you cast from being prone?
Oh no, I could.
You can still
Stand
stab
up.
him from prone. You would just you use 5 feet of movement, so
my
you
movement.
used.
Oh,
You cannot get back up, but you could stab from prone with disadvantage.
sure, why not? Make it weird.
I really want this to work. You have inspiration from Maury.
Right.
And from Twitch.
And from Twitch, but you can only use one or the other.
Come on.
A D8. You have
It's a D8.
Oh, it's
Reroll.
D8. Thank
Got a
you.
date.
No. That was, I get like every chance in the world to pull that off, because if you hit him, amazing things would happen.
Well,
But,
hold on. That was my first attack.
oh, you get a second one. Yes.
Yes.
And I'm going to use that chat advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it. Chat advantage, which will just make it equal.
Okay, cool. And come on.
Hey, there you go. Roll me some damage.
Get it.
Let's see some absolutely median damage. How, in this hilarious moment where you hop up on this obelisk, you slip and fall on your ass, and what I imagine is in frustration, flail at him once with your axe, and then hit him the second time. How do you take out this froghemoth?
So I think the way it works is Z's going to be like, ha ha, oh shit, and like wild swing.
Okay.
And like fall, and as they're falling, just the axe just kind of walks into the critter. It's fucking in like a tender place, apparently. That's on the soft underbelly.
And it falls to the ground, a dead froghemoth.
Ribbit, bitch.
Ha ha! I meant to do that.
That was fun.
Oh shit! That's 6 feet of water. You said
Yes. Yes, so any of you who were suspended, well, Wilbur, you are underwater for the moment, and Sela, it is just above your head.
Yeah, I'm just.
And
gonna
it's super gross.
try really hard to tread water with my 1 hit point.
You could tread water.
Totally, it hurts.
The game doesn't assume you don't know how to swim.
It hurts real
I
bad.
see.
Just bobbing there with their ring of swimming.
I almost made that one of her stupid flaws that she didn't know how to swim. I almost did it.
Friends,
Yeah.
I think we need to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you all look terrible.
Yeah, real bad.
Guys,
Yeah, like
guys.
Z will step out, and you can all see that Z is entirely unscathed.
Guys,
I'm real scathed.
Over the frog thing, ain't you like a donut?
I think
I had an idea.
Yeah.
We put jelly inside of a donut.
But how? There's a hole there. How do we?
talking about a not donut with a hole in it, I'm assuming.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Fill the hole with jelly.
Oh, hey, Lily. Keep the bow.
Oh, sweet, thanks. Whenever possible, I like to get in close. I like to feel it when it happens.
Just in case you can't.
Yeah, yeah. If I take it too far with Lily, Chris, you just tell me, but I feel like the dichotomy between your characters is kind of hilarious. Okay. I just wanted to check and make sure.
I would like us to rest, and I would like to cast Tiny Hut wherever people think is the best place to do that, so we can safely rest.
What about
Not in the water.
like up over here, up on the left there?
On the left, where?
I'm pinging it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
Can you make it nice and cool in
hold
there?
on. This is gonna be real good eating. Just start hacking pieces of proximeth.
Okay.
Delight
Yeah.
your
Make a survival check.
With advantage since it's dead.
No,
I don't know.
this is exactly the purpose of the skill. Is
Hey, well, I can.
you get some good
smash
cuts
this.
of frog. Oh, you want to assist?
Sure. So you guys advantage.
Yeah, get the advantage. Roll that craziness again. You get some great cuts of meat. That's some excellent frog you have there.
Yeah.
How many legs does it have?
It has 2 legs, but it has 4 tentacles,
Do we have
which
any
make for great grilling.
vials or anything?
Vials?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely want to check that stomach. What else did it eat?
Also, like acid, because it has acid, right?
Well, it's got stomach acids.
Well, it did acid damage, so I was curious.
Well, yeah, because it's like
Stomach
anything.
acid.
It's
Okay.
it's got tummy tum. It's got tum tum acid.
Tum acid.
Yeah, that's how that works, right? Like when you eat something and it goes in your stomach where there's acid that starts to fizzle it away. It's the same with a froghemoth, except larger.
I'm gonna wait till everybody gets over there before I cast, though, because everybody has to be in the space before I cast.
It can fit you and up to 9 people.
Yep.
So it'll fit the whole crew. It is opaque on the outside, but you can all see through it.
And it is.
Hey, Olvax, how was that?
It is perfect climate inside.
Ah.
Oh man.
And you can all settle down for a long rest if you so choose.
Yes.
Before we do the long resting, how hurts everybody?
So effing bad. I am at 1 hit point.
Okay, so the first things you would do is just, hey, Sela, boom, 25 hit points.
Are these temporary because we're taking
no,
a long
they're
rest and it doesn't?
No, that is the lay on hands.
Just in case.
Dropping
Okay.
the handling.
All right, cool.
All right, who's next?
Fine.
Can anyone attack you in Leomans?
They cannot penetrate the hut. They do know there is a hut there because there's an opaque bubble sitting in the middle of the wherever. But you would see anyone approach as well.
Then yeah, let's dump some. Let's dump spells. So who else is injured?
Yeah, I can do some healing words.
I've got a cure. I've got 1 slot left, and I've got a cure wounds if we need it.
I have a cure
I mean,
wounds, too.
we can probably heal the entire party back up if we need to.
Yeah.
Mass heal,
Yeah.
mass heal, mass heal.
Oh well, all right, cool.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they actually have mass heal. Let me look. They can do a lot. They have mass healing word, which they can do 3 times. So everyone take roll 3d4 plus 16.
Nice.
29 points of 8, 16. I'm sorry, that's actually 7, 14, 16 plus 6. So take 35 healing. As it just 3 levels, 3 spells. Wong, wong, wong.
And the extra becomes temporary hit points.
No.
Oh, I thought you were for real. I was like, oh, sweet.
No, that'd be super sweet, right?
Oh my
Real
god,
great.
give it all to me. So is anybody else still hurt?
Mm-mm.
Leveling.
Feeling great.
I'm fine.
Maury?
Will you get in the hut, please?
Well, we're all standing there.
But Levelin isn't.
I'm in. I said it was nice in here.
Theater of the mind. We're in there.
I'm teasing.
Move yourself on the map.
Fine. I will put my shoes. Activate my shoes of climbing and just stand on the inside of the.
Hang upside down like a bat.
Yeah. I'm in.
All right. So I feel like this is a good time to talk about watches.
Like Timex.
Okay.
Rolex.
Look, I will take first watch.
Okay.
I watched with you.
I'm the least hurt.
I got real good perception, so
And
whenever
we should
I don't
split it
know.
out.
We
3
should
watches, 3 hours apiece is a full night.
You watch it. Okay, I'll watch one of them. I'll take. I don't care which one.
You want to take metal?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll take middle. That'll work.
I can take a watch.
There you go. That's 3. Okay. So, as everyone starts to bed down for the evening, Z, why don't you give me a perception check?
Visual?
Yes. Yes. The night seems to pass uneventfully for your first 3 hours of the watch. As it seems You have found a relatively quiet corner, deep back within the side of the place, far away from where most of the activity may be happening within the city. Sela, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Where is my mouse? There it is. Oh, wow.
Your watch will pass uneventfully as well. As you notice no strange movements through the night, and last but not least, Levlin. During your watch, every 30 minutes or so, and you can choose on the first one to go out and investigate if you want, or move on from that, just off at the edge of your vision, there is a quick flit of movement. Might be humanoid size, but it's dark, it's hard to see, it's hard to know, but there's something, and it feels like it's clockwork every 30 minutes.
Not on the first one.
Yep.
But on the second one.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up Z.
Okay.
Hey Z.
Yeah. What?
30 minutes on the dime. I got some movement on the outside of the edge of the my eyesight. I just wanted to wake somebody up before I go take a look.
Okay. I got you back here.
I got the brooch. I'll be okay.
And then I would like to sneak out.
All right, make a stealth check.
19.
Okay.
I would just like to move out a little bit away. Now, whereabouts did I see movement?
So down to the south here, essentially.
Okay. I just want to move out a little bit and then just listen.
Okay. Make a perception check for him.
Okay.
That's 20.
You did not see them, but you now hear from behind you. Something is slithering up.
Behind me from this direction down here.
Yeah, so essentially you have had to move about 60 feet off, right? To go find out where this thing is. A little bit further. So you're kind of at the bottom here, we'll just say. And you have moved off into some bushes, and you hear it before it makes it to you. But something is slithering up behind you.
Okay. And from the south this way, from where I am now.
No, from behind you, from behind
Oh,
your road.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I will. I'm gonna. All right. I'm going to continue to walk this way as far as I can towards the obelisk again.
Okay. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Sure. And I do have +1 to this because of my new toy.
Okay.
I just haven't added it in yet, which probably won't matter. And I guess I'll use lucky.
Okay, use your lucky. This is your second lucky today.
Yep. Oh. All right.
You feel compelled to walk towards the main road.
Which is which way? Do I just level even
off
know
to the
that?
east.
Okay.
This is vaguely narrative. Just
Yeah. Okay.
you
All
feel
right.
compelled to walk towards the main road.
I guess I start walking that way.
Can I see Levlin?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Make a perception check. But it's dark vision 60 feet, right?
Let me check. Yes.
Okay, then no.
Okay.
Because he has started moving off. Because I had said that once you got out to about 60 feet, something slithered around behind him, and then Loveland said he kept moving off, and so he is now outside 60 feet.
Now I got a question for. Am I under a complete compulsion, or
You
can
are
I
under a
still-
compulsion.
Okay, and that's
Yes.
the only thing on my mind.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't do anything else.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you continue moving towards the street, you see 2 of these.
Okay.
And then another one slithers up from behind you. And they're just looking at you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
+1.
One of them orders you to put out your hands and stay still.
Levlin, where'd you go? I can't see you anymore.
Make a wisdom saving throw. This is the third one.
+1, 15.
You just made it. He would have said, he says, do not speak, be quiet. But you do not have to not speak or be quiet. But you are letting them tie you up. And it seems perfectly reasonable at this point.
I'm going with my new friends.
Can I? I'm assuming I can do that.
You can absolutely respond.
Yeah, I'm going with my new friends. They're tying me up.
Everyone else up.
Okay.
We're heading back towards the road.
Do we all hear
Levlin's
this
being
now that
captured.
we're waking
Everyone
up?
Get up. Now, move it.
Okay. Levlin, the one who originally gave you the compulsion turns you around and says, walk back to your friends. And then, unless you try to stop them, the 3 of them will slither away.
I'll just turn back. Yeah, I'm assuming I can just turn back and walk back to my friends.
Yes.
And my hands are tied up.
Yes. Which seems perfectly normal to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just come walking back.
So you meet about halfway. You're about 30 feet outside the hut. The woken up party meets a tied up Levlin who seems pretty okay with being tied up.
Levlin, what the hell? Why are you tied? He's gonna, cut the ropes.
Hey, we don't shame here.
Oh. Yeah, my friends, they tied me up. It was just a game we were playing.
Friends, what do you mean you're friends?
Oh, my snake friends.
Lily comes up to you and slaps you backhanded across the face. You feel like you've snapped out of it at this point.
Oh. Oh, I got a headache. Oh, it's like a hangover.
Everybody back in the hut now.
Snake, the things, they were different though this time.
Hut first, then talk. Seriously, now.
Yeah.
It was like I'm just kind of stumbling along.
We'll get in. Mark's gonna be like, no one is allowed to leave the hut by themselves. No one. Levlin.
Okay.
I can't believe you let him do that. What's wrong with you?
Wait, I didn't. I just walked to the bush.
Buddy system. God.
All right. Anyways, well, they definitely know we're here, and that's weird.
Let them know. We'll kick their ass if they try and take us again.
They wanted me to walk towards the road, so I think it's a good idea that we went this way.
We don't want
They
to
were,
go.
they were different. They were like all snakes, heads, everything.
And were large. These were not
really big.
They were bigger than a human.
Wait a minute.
Huge.
But did they hurt you?
No.
Were they friendly?
I mean, tying them up ain't friendly.
No, I would not think they were friendly. I just think they charmed me or something. It was weird. They were in my head, but they were like, it was like, I felt compelled.
I wonder if Galen was propelled.
Hmm.
No, Galen's just an asshole.
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Is it
I'd
time
really
to go
know
home
that.
yet?
But but anyway,
Not even close. Sorry.
They left south, or did they head back towards the road?
You're not sure.
Okay. Just
You
I
know
just
that they
turned around
left.
and-
Yeah.
Wilbur,
Yeah.
Wilbur, do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Okay, Maury's just gonna super hug Wilbur. Like, just
Oh,
come in, bud. It's gonna be okay.
I just miss Waterdeep.
I know. And I'll whisper in his ear, me too. This place
Aw.
sucks.
That's so weird. What are they doing?
I don't know.
so
Taking you as a prisoner?
Maybe.
it seems logical, says Orvex.
Oh yeah, that guy. I said, shit, where's he? Where'd you come from?
Right here.
No.
Don't worry.
Shit.
Did you hear
Yeah,
them
they
doing
left
that
you that
before?
No, but if they wanted to ascertain your reason for being here, it seems like it would make sense if they want to attempt to capture one of you.
They let me go or they told me to come back after I talked to you.
Did it appear that you were going to be rescued?
Possibly. They knew I was communicating for sure because they heard me talking.
Then they probably did not want to fight.
I don't know. These things were huge.
Sometimes
Pretty
somebody's
huge.
size doesn't indicate their willingness to fight.
Good point, Wilbur. Good point.
Again,
Yes.
no one's allowed to leave the hut by themselves.
Okay.
Deal?
You're right, Maury. That was entirely my fault.
This is why we need you
I'm sorry,
around.
Loveland.
Yeah,
It's,
Z.
it's all right, man. It's all good. We're all here. We're okay.
Pinky
Fuck that.
swear.
Everyone puts in for a pinky swear.
A little twig comes out.
Oh.
Is that his pinky or?
Yeah, why not? He doesn't
I
have
definitely
digits
just
the way
knocked on it.
everyone else does. Yeah. 3. So you have a choice. Either you can continue on with a new day, having only 4 of you having a long rest, without Levlin or Z getting one. Or you can take an extra 3 hours to ensure that Z and Levlin also get a long rest.
Let's take the 3 hours.
The
Yeah.
hut will stay
Okay.
up for 10 hours. We should be fine.
It only stays up for 10 hours?
I think so.
Hmm?
That is 2 hours too short.
How's that 2 hours too short? If it's
Because
8 hours.
9,
Rest.
3, 6, 9.
Tailgate, fine.
3, 6, 9. Yeah. Yeah, I'm there. I got it. Well, let's see. Yeah, it would still be at least 1 hour short. At the very least.
Well,
But that doesn't mean
I'll
you still couldn't take
cast
the
it.
rest.
I also can cast it again.
Truth.
It's my only 3rd level spell.
Well, okay, yeah.
No, we're gonna need that later.
I was just saying, level technically already got 6 hours.
Oh,
of
that's
rest.
true. Levlin, technically, it would only be Z who was interrupted. You are correct. Only Z, because he was the one, or they were the one interrupted from the second half of their sleep.
When they need it the most.
It's fine. I'll cast it again.
Okay.
Oh, no,
And
I think-
thus, taking enough time for everyone to rest, everyone gets their long rest. Mori without her 3rd level spell slot for the day.
No, I have 3.
I thought you said it was
Oh,
it was your only.
never mind.
But you have 3 uses of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's my only 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
Oh, then whatever.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's why I thought it wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Got it. That makes sense now.
Just notice that I am being much more purposeful about the decisions you make here. That's all. Because resources are going to matter more than they did when you had a free place to stay and all of that stuff. So you wake up close to the temple of Kubazan. What do you do?
Go fuck up this temple.
Should we check out this the statue and stuff out here? We never really did kind of explore that. We just kind of ran in to take a rest.
Yeah, I figure we'd look around everywhere. Seems like the right thing to do.
Let's take a look at that statue first. Good call, Levlin.
Yeah. So inside the statue, as you look in the pool, as you move through the pool, you see inside of it, there's a stone key set into an indentation in the statue's tongue.
Mm.
Hold on a second.
I'm not touching anything yet.
Checking for traps.
Yes, I would like to definitely check for traps, and I would also like to use my mage hand for this.
For sure.
I will just, well, I guess I
And I like to back up just a little bit. All right. What do we want? Investigation first, right?
Yes.
Caesar, are you helping me? Or are you?
Yeah, I'll help you look at it.
Oh, okay.
So I think, and we can talk about this more off stream too, but I think I want to change the way helping works. And have it not be advantage anymore. But have it give you like a +4 to the roll or something.
That's fine.
And the reason I'm saying that is because I think if I were to go back and look at the dice roll logs, advantage provides too much of a bonus to be used in that way regularly. But I want to check and make sure. It just feels like it's like I will automatically win because I have advantage, which to me is not the point of advantage. Anyways, go ahead and make, for now, we're not going to change it mid-game. I just had a brain spike. Go ahead and make the roll with advantage because you're being helped.
No, I probably won't need it.
You don't, actually. You are good. It is obviously not trapped.
All right, doesn't look trapped.
I think the big, tentacle monster was probably the trap.
Seems fair.
It tasted great, though.
It did. That was some goddamn good frog steak right there.
It's all right.
Should we turn the key, or should we check the doors first of the temple?
Wait, you say that there's like a key.
There's a key.
More or less like
in the
hanging
tongue.
there, right?
No, it's like
Is it like in a keyhole in the tongue, or just a key sitting on?
No, there was. So it was like it was cut into the tongue so that it was laying almost flat on the tongue of this thing.
Oh, so
Right.
it's just sitting in there.
It's
Okay.
on
Yeah.
display. It's not. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will go look at the door and look for a keyhole.
There's definitely a keyhole. There was actually an inscription in Old Omuan over top of it as well.
Hey, what's your name? Orvax. Hey, come here.
Yes. Yes. Oh, interesting.
What's it say?
Kubazan urges us to tread without fear and to give back as much as we take.
Tread without fear, huh?
And give back
Like-
as much as we take.
Walking straight up to the door and not into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Give as much as we take.
Hold on. Hand me the key.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pull the key off out of the statue's mouth,
Okay.
and then pass it over to Z.
Okay.
Trust me, if something happens, you're going to want me to take the brunt of it. I'm used to this. Okay. I'm going to check for traps.
Make an investigation check. Seems legit.
Great. Key in the door. Turn the key.
Reek. The temple opens. And inside, you see this. Steps descend to a ledge overlooking a pit of sharpened stakes. An alcove on the far wall holds a pedestal with a stone cube resting on it. A relief carved into the back of the alcove shows a monstrous frog with tentacles fighting a crane. Wooden beams radiate out from the walls at floor height, with 4-foot gaps between them. Carved frog heads extrude from the walls above the beams.
Hey, Levlin.
Yeah.
The
Put
pit
that
is
key
30
back.
feet deep.
Ooh.
What was that?
Put the key back.
I'll use my mage hand to put the key back in the frog's mouth.
Okay.
Or in the statue's mouth.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
statue
So
stuff.
essentially, on level with your platform, just to make sure this is super clear,
Mhm.
like your platform, right, where you all are standing, the other platform across from you, a drop of 30 feet across here into a spiked pit, and then these every 4 feet across all of this area here, at your level, are these wooden planks of varying sizes around the edge.
Hey, Levlin. You know
Yeah.
how you like climbed up that obelisk and then hung upside down in the hut?
Mm-hmm.
Feel like you might have a special skill there.
Yeah.
How big do you think that cube is?
I also need to know who all is in the shrine.
Oh, I'd be in.
Definitely.
Oh, I'm in.
And you opened the door and then just stood aside.
Yes.
Oh, so you will not be inside.
no.
A Levlin, a Mori,
I think I'd be on the steps if I can.
I would be on the steps.
a...
Z would be standing at the door. Usually I take a minute to like at least look around first.
Well, yeah.
Not going anywhere yet.
I want to know
Here's-
how heavy you think that cube is.
I mean, is there any way to figure that out just by looking at it from a distance?
What's the question? What the cube
How
is?
big the cube is, how big it is, the size. Tesseract. All right.
Yes, Tesseract.
Okay, so
Does the cube look stone? What does it
It
look
is
like?
a stone cube, indeed.
Bigger than the key, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Wondering if we have to, give back as much as we take. If it has something to do with taking that, we have to put something in its place.
Of equal weight.
I mean,
Or
there are a
value.
lot of snakes around.
May not just be weight, maybe value.
Doesn't make sense. If it were me, maybe there's a pressure plate. Maybe there's I don't know. Without actually getting in over there and looking at it.
You don't have any, do we have any rope?
Of course you have rope.
Yeah, we got rope.
So
Here's what we can do.
There's a couple of things that we need to think about. Do we want to try to game this? Or do we want to try to play the game? I've learned through the years you can break the rules sometimes.
All the time is what he means.
No. But sometimes in very specific instances, you have to follow the rules. You just have to outskill the game. You just have to win the game.
you think we should just take the planks and try to hop our way over?
We could do that. I mean, that we just want to know how much of a risk, because if there is something that's going to happen, this clearly is a maze of some sort or a puzzle of some sort. I worry that, I could very easily reach my hand across the room and try to grab it. If it's less than 10 pounds, I can take it. But who knows what will happen when I do that? That's what I mean by gaming it. Otherwise, we have to just participate. We have to make that
Someone
decision.
fly.
Let me see something. Z would like to look at the doors to see if there's any kind of mechanism that would like close them.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Looks like doors.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can make someone fly.
I mean, the easiest thing would just be leveling you. Walk on over there. You can walk on the
over
wall.
the wall. We might be overthinking this, guys.
Like, I look at
what-
those
What
planks.
does the roof look like in this place?
It is a stone roof.
Is it flat, like a flat surface?
It is a flat surface stone roof.
Okay. Does it Is there anything about it that makes me think that it would be dangerous to walk across it?
No.
Like, doesn't look like there's any part of the ceiling that would collapse, like it's like triggerable.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to do it, guys.
I'm
Be
gonna
cool.
step
Got
out
any
of the
rope on ya?
shrine.
Hey,
Yeah, I can tie a rope on me.
yeah, tie a rope on you.
Tie a rope around my waist. Hand it over to Z and Sela.
All right, here's what you need to do. You're gonna go up there. You got pitons on you?
Yeah, I got him.
All right. Drive them into the ceiling. Let's do that first.
All right.
About halfway, and then
Now
Yeah,
do it a quarter, half, 3/4. That way you run the rope through there. That way, if you fall, you're not just falling straight down to a spike.
like it.
All right.
If you do, cover your eyes so you don't get pierced.
Thanks, buddy.
Fair.
Levin cracks his knuckles, activates his shoes, starts to walk up the wall towards the ceiling.
Okay. You easily enough walk across the wall towards the ceiling, driving Piton in for safety as you move across the ceiling step by step, looking down at some pretty nasty-looking spikes with skeletons and bones kind of littered across the floor.
I
And
see him
as-
looking. I'm like, hey, don't look down.
It's
That's
all right.
up.
Looking
That's
up.
up.
And soon enough, you find yourself staring down, up, down, something, at a small cube sitting on a platform.
When Mission
Sitting on a
Impossible this.
circular-
Yeah. That's totally where I'm going with this.
Okay,
All right,
can
I'm-
I step out of the shrine before you do anything with this?
You
Yeah,
can do
go ahead.
whatever you like.
I'm just putting another piton in right above
Yeah.
the cube.
Okay.
Levlin, does it smell like anything?
Does it smell like anything in here?
Smells like old, musty death.
Smells like Mert.
Oh,
Damn.
Ow!
oh,
Oh,
oh.
so like,
Oh!
What's
death-
that thing on the far wall there?
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Is there? Yeah. Was there anything?
All right. I got it.
Maury,
Okay.
the stone smells like vanilla.
oh, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it-
so on the far
like-
wall, one thing at a
Yeah.
time. You asked what was on the far wall, and I had said it was a relief of a froghemoth fighting an eblis, which is a crane.
Okay. I like to have these. Hey, you guys,
Like
slowly
the
lower me
flying
down.
crane thing?
Like the one, yeah, it's like an eblis. It's like the crane from the story. Because
Oh,
the froghemoth was
right.
fighting the eblis in the story, and so here in the shrine of the froghemoth, they show that fight between the froghemoth and the crane.
Jeez.
Silver, can you back up, please?
What?
Will you back up off of the level, please? It's freaking me
Oh.
out.
I highly
Weird.
doubt that something else is going to swallow me today.
Ew, I just don't want you to get stabbed.
I'm not the strongest person. To
Well,
be holding-
don't you and Z have the rope?
That's true, I guess.
Like all the rest of us better have that rope.
I will hold some of
Bind
them.
up,
Guys, I weigh like I think 30 pounds, so it's not that bad.
Oh,
Look.
If I weigh that. All right.
All right, Levlin, eye it up.
Yep. I want you guys to lower me down a little bit because I'd like to take a closer look at this cube.
So can we Mission Impossible style have them lower me down from the piton?
Yeah,
ropes?
100%. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
And I want to kind of get right, like I'm right in front of the cube. I want to take a really good look at this cube.
Okay. It is definitely a cube. I am looking there's a handout for the cube somewhere. Let me see if I can find.
For the cube. All I can think of is Sam Riegel right now, by the way.
I can't imagine why.
One, you got a hole in
Here we
that
go.
box.
There. Go to players. Everyone.
Whoa.
Hey.
Cool.
It is a puzzle cube. That is one face of the cube. There's a froghemoth on it.
The other side, it says invisible sun.
All right, guys. Looking. Oh, what happened to it? It disappeared on me. There it is. Does this look like a froghemoth carved in this thing?
I don't know. I can't see it. Oh,
Look,
sorry.
you're way over there.
I'm asking. I'm
I
asking.
don't know.
I'm asking the DM, guys.
Oh,
The
okay.
DM says yes.
Who's that?
Yes, Levlin. Actually, it comes through your crossbow. Yep, it looks like a froghemoth.
Oh, thanks, Margaret.
You're welcome. Margaret is the voice of me in the game, actually. Now that's what's going on.
Oh no.
Margaret narrates the entire thing.
Yeah, no, it's been Margaret the whole time.
It has. It's crazy, right?
Plot twist.
Hey guys, it's another picture of a froghemoth. And
What's on the side?
Yeah, I'm gonna I want to look onto the left side.
Yeah,
now.
no, it's got the same thing on all three sides. On all
Oh, okay.
sides. Yeah.
And what's on top? Is it just flat on top?
Yeah, it's just a simple stone cube, 3 inches on a side, and engraved with images of the god. That's all.
All right. Would I have any idea of a rough estimate of what I thought this thing would weigh?
Make a wisdom check.
Oh yeah, you saw how good I was at those earlier.
Got this, Levlin.
Wizzy. Where is it? It's just saving throw. How come there's?
Just click on your wisdom.
Yeah. 16.
Pound, half a pound. Maybe half a pound.
Have any donuts with you? That's probably equal.
I'm good.
value.
I'm good.
No,
Um,
saying you could leave
I'm
a
gonna
donut.
tear off a piece of my sleeve
Enough to hold about a pound's worth of the ball bearings. Or about
Okay.
a pound.
I think it would be an estimate about what this weighs of
Okay.
ball bearings.
And I tie it. So I'm making like a little, basically a little pouch with the ball
Okay.
bearings. But I think I'm going to do the exact same thing that Indiana Jones did and just kind of weigh it back.
Really quick, how much did you say of ball bearings you're doing?
I didn't count them out.
No.
A
You
pound or a pound and a
said-
half, about that much.
He told me
just
that I
wanna,
think this thing weighs about a pound.
clarify. Throck, you said about half a pound, correct?
I said
Oh, you said
maybe a
pound.
half a pound, maybe a pound. He didn't roll
Oh,
high
okay,
enough
I'm
to
sorry,
get an
I'm
exact
sorry.
number.
That's what.
But you think
Okay.
it's between half a pound and a pound.
Okay,
Got it.
that's what I would have it. I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Somewhere
I
between the
wanted
two,
to,
maybe.
Real quick, clear that up.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No,
Between half a
I mean
pound-
a pound is also fine.
Okay.
Okay.
You could you are not sure is what I said.
Yeah.
Not
okay.
that it was one specifically or the other. So I just want to be
Okay.
clear that I did not say it was exactly anything. I said it was maybe half
Okay,
a
cool.
pound, maybe a pound.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to guesstimate about what that weight is. That's what I'm doing with ball bearings.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to kind of, right before I do anything though, I want to take I want to take a good look at this. Does it look like there's any pressure plates or anything like that or
Make an
triggers?
investigation check.
Okay. 7.
No, seems legit.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the mage hand hold the ball bearings as I take both fingers. At the same time, I want to have the mage hand kind of just brush the bag of ball bearings on it as I slide the cube out.
Okay. I would like you to make a dexterity check, not saving throw.
Okay.
As you essentially are rolling one off and grabbing the other.
12.
I'm going to use my last luck. Oh, wait, no, we rested. We rested.
You did rest.
All right, so I'm back again. So yeah, I'll do another one. I'm going to use a luck point for sure.
Okay.
Oh, and guess I'll keep the 12.
Don't you, with luck, have to keep the second roll?
I'll double
Yeah.
check.
You have to.
Oh.
Is it? Okay. The traits. Luck. You choose which die to use.
Oh, okay. Just that's important safety tips. So you're going to take
Yeah.
the 12 or the 5?
I'm going to take the 12.
Okay. As you begin to roll the thing off, the small cube, and roll the bag on, Just as the bag is sitting on it, you see that there is a pressure plate there. And for a moment, it goes, but seems to, after a breathless second, hold steady.
Pull me up. Get me the hell out of here.
Your first cube.
And I'll put it in my pouch as they're pulling me up. And then as soon as I get my feet, I get my feet on the ceiling as soon as possible. And I start unthreading as I start making my way out.
Sweet.
Sweat pouring off of me as I get down on the ground next to him. Check
And
this
this is where we'll end the session for today. Having recovered the first cube,
I thought we were gonna die.
I really thought a couple of you were going to die. I legit thought I was going to murder at least 2 of you tonight.
I knew I was dead.
That Froghemoth, yo. I've been looking forward, by the way, to running a Froghemoth in a game forever. Forever. Because I love them.
Forever.
So, curiosity.
Yes.
Could we have avoided that fight?
Yes.
Please say no.
Damn
it!
Was I on
so
the right track to
Here,
avoiding the
you want to know how you would have avoided the fight? Actually, your party is uniquely equipped to avoid that fight. Here's what would have happened. One of you who could cast flying could have flown over the pool. Looking in, they would have seen the key. They could have either flown down and grabbed the key or used Mage Hand to take the key. Taking the key would not trigger the Froghemoth when you opened the door. Because he would believe that you are supposed to be there.
Would you have let me seen it if I had climbed the obelisk? That's what I was going to do.
I would have given you a check.
Like, with a perception up from height. Would I, if I had rolled good?
Yes.
Damn it.
I would have given you a check. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It would be pretty high because it's kind of in this frog mouth. It's kind of you definitely would have got the check for it. But yeah,
That's so cool.
It was really cool though. It was a fun fight.
Welcome
Scary
to
as
a
fuck.
giant open air dungeon where you get to choose what direction everything happens.
And we
Right?
just avoided one heck of a trap, I'm guessing, too.
There was a trap there. I wouldn't call it. I mean, it was.
It's no Froghemoth.
It's not a Froghemoth. Yeah, it is. It is a deadly trap, but not a Froghemoth deadly trap. Those traps come later. Okay, so let's go around and get thoughts from the team as we have completed episode 20 episodes, team, of Dragon Dark Days. We'll go in opposite order of last time, starting with the Chris Herzog.
What's up, everybody? The Chris Herzog on all social medias. Judo Killer here on Twitch. It was intense today. Even the first fight was intense. I think we had a lot of cool combat today. We haven't had combat in a long time, so it was fun to kind of kick it on. Then I just remember right away. I was like, yeah, it's really deadly. I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Fighting is stupid. Midgardy with the raid. Thank you. We love you. We're just wrapping up for the evening. But thank you.
I dig the scene at the end. It was awesome. A little bit of Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
was
that was
great.
super cool.
It was cool. But no, it was a lot of fun. I was just love hanging out with you guys all the time.
Yeah. And where can we find you? What can we?
You can find me on the social medias. Go to the Chris Herzog, and I do have a website. I am a jiu-jitsu and MMA instructor by trade. And if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you can check it out at www.zogopedia.com.
.com. Kate.
Hey, I am really glad Buyer's there. Can we keep them, please? Because then that's a lot less stressful for Kate to try to heal people.
Fire is super great, just from
I
experience, I can tell you.
Fancy.
But
Mm.
way too good. But like, it's just nice to not be the only one with healing. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Still worried people were gonna die, but it's what it is. And yeah, just glad we survived.
Yeah, you can only heal on your turn, and if something's doing like 40 to 50 damage to someone a turn,
And I don't do that much healing. Like I
Yeah.
have very minor. I have 1 cure wounds now, and I have healing word, and that's
Yeah.
it.
but now you have 2 off healers and a cleric.
Yeah, which is awesome. I'm going
Yeah.
to be excited about that forever.
Yeah.
And then I am on the Twitter pretty much mainly at me and Midair. And we make cool dice boxes and journals at, I put the link in there.
I was just about to do it, but yes. I need to make
I
an
just put-
exclamation point for that, I think. I'm terrible
Yeah,
at a
that's
habit. Sorry. I'm just talking all over you. I apologize. I'm going to shut up.
You're
Please say your thing. You
You're fine.
okay. 2316 is awesome. They make amazing dice boxes and bags and all sorts of cool stuff. You should go check them out. We love them very much.
We don't make bags.
Oh, I thought you made bags.
No, we make dice boxes, journals, and dice gels.
Oh, journals and dice jails. Yeah, awesome dice boxes, journals, and dice jails. You should go check them out. They're amazing. Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm CapCheck or at Captain J Cross on the Twitter, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun tonight. I'm just by luck of die rolls and spell usage in that crazy Froghemoth fight, Z took 0 damage. And it just kind of proved that whole, Z is totally built for this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll add to that beautiful mystique there. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we met Orvax, and we'll see how that turns out.
We'll see how that turns out.
Yeah. But no, it's I think the fun's just warming up, and by fun I mean terrible, terrible deadliness. So
yeah, there's a reason I was more of a stickler today. The deeper you go into this place, and the reason I was asking for more specificity and things like that, because it really matters to know like all of this stuff from this point forward. Yeah,
we have to be like super careful. So
yeah,
I hope Z can keep their promise.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Dan.
Hey, what's up? Dan Rand of the internet. And my backup character almost died, but that's okay. I don't have a backup beyond this one. So, I mean, I have an idea, but not for this one. Anyway, hey, seriously, I love it. I'm really into the idea of some tactics for a while. We do a lot of role play, and I love it. And I'm really interested in getting into this, and just like Sela totally wants to go house to house and just search everything. But yeah, I love it. I love this game. And so you can find me on Twitter mainly at ThanRand, and on twitch.tv/ThanRand eventually. Super inconsistent since I had to get a job. But yeah, that's where you find me.
Sweet. Smurf.
Yo, what up? I'm Smurf. You can find me on the internet at DSC_Smurf, most places. Tonight's session was awesome. I'm sorry that I made us fight a thing we didn't have to fight.
I'm glad you fought it. I'm very happy.
I'm really enjoying playing a different side of Wilbur, where he's entirely uncomfortable and like out of his element and not like bossy in any way. It's really fun to play this side of him, just being afraid of not being in Waterdeep.
I'm enjoying it. I think it's awesome. Cool. And hey, I'm Sean, also known as Thrak, co-founder here at Welcome to the Party, and I love this group. I love playing D&D on Friday nights with this amazing group of human beings who are passionate gamers to a person, and that makes it all the more fun. And I will be sad to watch them die one by one as they go through. And I'm totally kidding. We'll see what happens. Somebody might die. Who knows? It's D&D. But I have a great deal of fun tonight. I got to play a frog. I got to run a Froghemoth for the first time ever, and that made me very happy. And I feel like I used him to his full extent, and that also made me very happy. It really, any creature that I can swallow party members with gives me joy. I love, like, as a DM, one of my favorite things to do is swallow party members. And I had not gotten the opportunity to swallow any of you yet. And so, yeah, I know. I don't care. I'm just leaning into it, and you just have to deal with that. I'm just gonna go straight down on that swallow. And yeah, you got it. But yeah,
You're getting
so
a little sloppy.
it's gotta wipe it off when you're done. It's fine. It's no big deal. So I enjoyed getting to hurt you all with a Froghemoth, and I'm very happy that you found a way to survive. Because I was doing my best to kill you with a Froghemoth, because we're in a place where I will be continuously doing my best to kill you now, and that also fills me with great joy. So, with that, tomorrow at noon, our next show is Vampire, A Crusade of Thorns, Noir, Sabbat. All of those words in probably a more logical order, because I'm getting pretty tired for some reason. So, join us tomorrow for the second to last episode of A Crusade of Thorns, Sabbat, our Vampire the Masquerade 5e game that is just coming to an end over the next 2 weeks. It's crazy. This has been a 12-week long journey with 3 different games, and it has been amazing and huge and awesome, and you should go check it out, as things are about to go from we've already turned it up to 10, and it's going to go up to 15. So you should check that out. Also, you should join us on our Discord if you are not already on it, and check out our amazing Patreon, where you can find all sorts of cool stuff to support the channel in a meaningful way and help us support artists and writers and all sorts of other cool folk across the RPG community. It is by far our preferred way for you to show us support if you feel like it. So please do go check it out if you want to join us in that amazing adventure. Now, I shall go find someone for us to raid, and that person shall be Devil's Luck Gaming. They are a partner of ours. And so we will go say hi to them. Devil's Luck Gaming. They are playing Doctor Who tonight, and do the costuming stuff really well. Oh, no, I do that every time. /raid. Raid Devil's Luck Gaming. And so, I've even made a little raid command so you all know what to do now. All you have to do is copy-paste, "Welcome to the raid!" And then use some amazing, what are they called? Emotes when we go over there. And that will be how you say hi from our amazing human beings. So we're going to go raid now. Everybody say bye as we head out to the raid. Give me a little wave, team. I want to know that we're ready. And we're ready. That's the raid. Bye. Love you. Doink. Whoop. Doink, 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 doink. Boink.
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 Are they live?
Are they not?
They're totally.
Well, they just were. Blah.
Welcome to the raid, nobody.
Okay, well that's fine. They were literally just live.
Oh well.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. Well, that was fun.